I did not press done. Okay. I believe I can fly. Hi guys, how are we doing? What is up? What is up? What is up? What is up? Oh my goodness, I feel like it's been forever. I truly have. It hasn't been that long, but it feels like it has been forever. Tell me. Your girl has not been doing marvelous at all. Um, we're a little bit on the struggle bus on this end, but I will say, just again, seeing everybody just interact with my videos has been really fun, and really just coming here on stream and knowing that it will bring more of you guys to watch more of my videos and to, you know, continue the conversations is truly my motivation. And oh my gosh, I feel like my allergies are just horrible lately. Can anybody relate? Because oh my goodness, I'm so sick of it. I'm sick of allergies. I'm sick of the weather. It is so hot here. And yeah, that's the truth. But today we have quite a bit to talk about. There's been a lot of discourse going on, and I have not seen this specific video, so I'm excited to get into it. Um, but first off, like, there has been so much, like, I keep saying, like, it's just so much going on in the world, and to hear Dolly Parton's passing recently, oh my gosh, like, that truly just shook me. And that was so sad. That was so sad, but of course, she is now with her husband, which, you know, it's really sad to say, but I do believe that you see people pass away, like once their spouse passes away, they follow not so long afterwards, which is so scary to me because, you know, well, you don't know, but my grandma, like, she's on her own. My grandma passed away a couple of years ago, and that was my fear because I can't even imagine what that must feel like. But Dolly was such an icon. Everybody continues saying, like, somebody please check on Miley. And honestly, I agree. Like, I can't even think about what Miley's going to say to, you know, give her tribute to her. That's so sad. And honestly, even Hayden Panettiere, I know I'm butchering her last name for sure, but just hearing about her passing, that one, honestly, I was so just at a loss for words because I did grow up seeing her in all these different shows. I didn't watch Nashville, that recent show she did, but whenever she came out with her book being out, and I think she went on Jay Shetty, I watched the interview, and it broke my heart. And even just the circumstances that her passing away are just allegedly just concerning, with her on and off boyfriend. It's just so sad to see, and I hope that, you know, it there's some more less sadness moving forward, because that's just so devastating. Um, but yeah, anyway, without further ado, um, if at any point you guys have any suggestions of any videos you guys want me to watch, please let me know. I'm more than happy to watch anything you guys suggest. But yeah, without further ado, let's get this party started. Actually, let me drink some water. Hi guys, welcome to another video. First and foremost, I do want to mention and thank all of you guys for getting us to 500 subs. We're so close to 550 already. So please subscribe if you're enjoying the content. I love to hear everybody's comments. So please keep commenting down below and like the video if you can, or want to, you know, your choice. But today we want to go ahead and cover this Hello Leash discourse with Adam McIntyre. Honestly, I have no idea what's going on here, and I think for a minute Adam had no idea what was going on there either, and he didn't really care much to find out who this person was. But apparently she's kind of inserting herself into the situation with Jen Dent and all that went down with that. And we're just all confused. So I'm excited to hear what he has to say about it. He did make a video before this, kind of just covering the fact that she is out there and saying things about him. And it was very just briefly that he spoke on it, but now I'm assuming she's responding to that video, which, I mean, he really didn't say much, so I have no idea what's going on here. So let's find out together. Okay, you guys have been telling me that I've been going way too fast on the 2x speed, so I'm so sorry for that. So we're gonna slow it down just a little bit.
Because this is actually going to be my first ever watch of a full Hello Leesh video. I've not watched her content in full ever, and that's why when she's been hurling these, you know, trying to duck them, I kind of haven't cared that much, because a real reason for, like, people coming for you that will really hit you is if you, like, have this, like, idea of them, which is then disappointed by them not liking you. And for Hello Leesh, I haven't really had a voice or opinions or anything to really judge her character off until this moment. So anything I've ever said about Hello Leesh until this moment has been unbelievably fair, actually, because I haven't really had a person to, like, build a idea of who it is in my head. So we're going to watch this video she posted. Now, I do have my limits. I'm not going to watch the bajillion videos that she posted, the bajillion Instagram stories. Oh my God, who cares? But everyone was telling me that this one should really be the one that I watch, which is called Addressing My Secret Friendship with Cody Tyler. But a lot of people told me that this actually features a lot of me in it. And I was like, okay, perfect. This is her most recent upload. This is clearly her most up-to-date opinions on things. What better way to gauge an opinion on someone than them in the moment? Them in the moment. 50 minutes! We will be speeding this up. We will be speeding this up. I hope.
Hey, man. Me too. I be on that 2x so fast. I'm so sorry again, guys. I do that too often. I'm trying not to.
Hello Leesh, you do not take any offense to that. All right. Addressing My Secret Friendship with Cody Tyler. Interesting title, and again, has kind of just been, to me, that HelloFresh is just someone to, like, involve herself, because I'm like, addressing your friendship, who are you? Who are you?
I love that. He did that in the last video. He was just like, who? Like, what do you have to do into this entire conversation? Somebody said HelloFresh. Oh my gosh, I clocked that whenever he mentioned that in the previous video, and I just could not stop. Like, I just bursted out laughing, and when people were clocking it in the chat and he, like, mentioned it and clocked himself, it was just hilarious. It's Hello Leesh, not HelloFresh, but I mean, either or works. Somebody said, hi Diva, congrats on getting closer and closer to 1,000 subs. Yes, oh my gosh, thank you so much, guys. Please, that would be amazing if we can get to 1,000 subs. After that, like, I would truly be happy, and I could just be happy forever after that. I swear. Thank you so much. But even 500 is just, like, insane. I can't believe you guys enjoy watching my videos. So thank you.
You know, yeah, you're right. We need to speed it up more. Does she talk fast? So when she's like addressing my friendship with Cody Tyler, I'm like, yes, this is the video that maybe this. Wait. That's so funny. Wait, did I really?
Wait, did he say HelloFresh again?
Wait. When did I say that? Did I just say that? That's so funny. That's happened before.
I didn't even notice it this time around again if he did say it. King in turn said, I gotta admit, Leesh's response was so bad that watching Adam reacting to it became a comfort watch. I have no idea. Like, I know nothing about this. I just watched the previous video he made about her, and it was like very surface level, so I don't even know what the beef is here. I'm excited to get into it. He did
Oh
say
my
it
god,
again?
that has
That's
happened
hilarious.
before. That is that was an accident. Wait, I truly couldn't even recall the moment that it happened. I thought you did it on purpose. I really want to see that if anyone has that clipped. Okay, that's crazy. All right, let me just be a little bit more mindful about what I'm saying. I just don't understand why she's making this video or has made any of her videos, because again, it's like, is this a script that you made for Jen? You know, the way you all seemingly concoct each other's videos? Not concoct. Not concoct. Why does it sound like that? I don't like how that sounds. So let's get into this video, shall we? All right. You know, I just feel like I'm like losing a ton of innocence. You know? It's like really up until this moment, I could not tell you my opinions truly on this woman. But after this video, I'm going to be able to tell you my opinions on HelloFresh. Okay.
Wait, that's hilarious. But also same. I guess after this, I'm going to be able to understand what's going on.
That one I caught. It's not me doing it honestly. I promise you that it just feels more natural to say HelloFresh, but I caught that one. I caught that one. See, you can see me catching it in a moment. Sorry, I'm like, who the fuck is Hello Leesh? You know what I mean? See, I'm trying to say Hello Leech, Hello Fresh, Hello Leech, Hello Leesh. I'm just confused as to which one it was. Oh my god, it's all so confusing. All right, let's start this goddamn video.
Hi there. I was not going to delude myself into believing that I could turn this into a short.
Somebody said that is just her name now. Honestly, yeah, like I'm probably gonna get confused moving forward.
I'm not concise enough to be able to do that.
Why is she glowing like an angel? Look at this. This lighting. Her halo above her. Her halo above her.
I'm just thinking about my community post the other night. 9 pages? Girl. That's the muckers I always start there. It's also girl.
Oh my god, you know who she's reminding me of? Kendra. See, you're gonna experience me observing her for the first time in real. I'm getting a lot of Kendra.
9 pages?
Oh no! Oh my god, you know who she reminds me of? Without a crystal ball. Oh my god. Does anyone remember Without a Crystal Ball? And if you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. But if you get it, you get it. And you get it, you get it. Yeah, look at you. Wait, yeah. If you get it, you get it. You don't, you don't.
It's like, yeah,
I don't.
yeah. I have a lot to say. Are you new here?
I don't get it. Somebody please explain.
If you are, then you should be making claims about me. But anyway, yeah, so I want to clear up a couple things, namely, like...
Not clear up a couple things like she's on the fucking nightly news. Most people were unaware that you had anything to do with this until you inserted yourself. This is so crazy. Not I have a few notes. Let me be clear.
Wait, that's kind of diva, like, has nothing to do with her, and she just wants to make this her problem. I mean, honestly, like, hey man, I guess the world revolves around you, I guess.
Oh my god. Let me be clear.
Wait. I'm so sorry, but I've been loving the fact that he's been doing that so much lately in all of his streams. He's just having too much fun with that green screen, and I love it. I love it.
Just straight up, mostly the Cody Tyler aspect of the story.
Not of this story. I will be reading this book to children. These are children.
I'm not gonna pretend that it's not for the muckers, because they are the ones who are making claims. But
Wait, is she making a video for you guys? Oh my god, there's a whole other world out there that I am just unaware of. Not you guys having a situationship with Jen. No. Hello for Leech. Ooh, I really can't get her name at all.
But I think the reason I decided
Situationship? I don't even know who this woman is.
to get on camera was more for the people.
Not the this is gonna be a long video. Wait, I'm obsessed. The decision that I made to get on camera. Girl. Really? It's not that deep. It's not that deep. It's not that deep.
Who are like your everyday netizens who are hearing about the story and might want a little bit of clarity.
So the lighting is so funny. Where is she filming this? The sun?
around this sort of thing. Like I heard about a video that an old friend of mine, or a friend that I used to have, made where I haven't seen it yet, but I heard that she was pretty understanding of the situation, but it was like the Cody Tyler part of it that didn't quite make sense. And so I thought for people like that,
not her headlights are on.
they do deserve for me to get on camera. Now, if there are any muckers out there who are like, hey, I've been looking for the answers to these questions too.
Ooh. My mom said, who's she looking at? That's actually a fair point, because her script is on her knees. She's holding, like, paper, right? I'm like, whoa, who's she looking at? You're right. This is like Marina Joyce. Does anyone remember Marina Joyce? Hashtag free Marina Joyce.
What?
She's looking away from the fucking sun. Can you not see
I'm not into this lore. I don't get it.
that look at the lighting. Of course she's looking away from the fucking sun.
And you're gonna put on your
I used to be in group chats with Marina Joyce. I have so much lore with Marina Joyce.
works and actually just accepted them.
Oh yeah, so sorry. She's answering questions that the muckers have always wanted to know. I would like to see myself as a mucker, so I hope that I get answers to what are the questions I'm unaware of right now, but I'm sure we'll get to the bottom of it.
Awesome, but it's not what I expect.
It's 10 p.m.
I have no idea who Marina Joyce is. I don't think I've ever seen her before.
Do you know where Marina Joyce is?
I do find muckers to be one-on-one, because I talked to a couple of you in DMs.
Hello?
One-on-one, lovely people, smart, understand how logic
Boots on the ground, I guess.
works.
Who the hell is
In
she
groups,
speaking to?
You guys are crazy making, like, and you know, some might say don't admit that sort of thing to you guys, but you are.
Some may not admit to you guys that you guys are crazy. Girl, tell us something we don't know. Tell me something I don't know. Tell me something I don't know. Everybody's asking why.
And it's mean, it's nasty, it's cruel.
What is? You mean you leashing out on people and them fighting back with you? Okay, I mean, the internet's the internet.
Some have told you that it's
Not whole house bright.
harassment, you argue that it's not. It's just feedback. It's like, this is all over feedback that was given to Adam, so what are we even talking about here?
Yeah, because
I've been starting to use that phrase, the whole house mad phrase that he started using. I love it.
you're... What do you mean this is all feedback over... No, it was all what you guys were doing against me. You got called out and you got backlash.
And that in here. Yeah, so whatever it is that you're doing, whatever it is you do, whatever it is that Adam signals for you to do, you guys are relentless at it. And
Girl, do you know that whenever we did the fucking Harry Daniels of it all, I specifically told people on all of my videos, do not leave hate comments, do not fight him, do not whatever. And I've frequently done that. And honestly, I don't even care to do that for everybody. But like, that's so strange. What signal am I giving off? That's so strange. Again, it's just like creating something for nothing at all. And you know what? For that, if you're smoking right now, blinker check. If you're drinking right now, take a sip. If you're sober right now,
Breathing that air, baby.
big breath of fresh air. Because what the fuck? Is that the signal? That's so stupid.
and I don't want to say anything too mean because I want you to hear me out, but I would also consider trying to do other things with your time than just existing in a fandom.
Oh, so now we don't have a life. Girl, out of all of us, including the muckers, you've been the one posting the most content. Now come on. We do not need to go through this bullshit. Also, I've been seeing so many of you have been talking about her on the Reddit. Also, is it possible to get the Reddit pinned in the chat? Just so people can find it. This is so cute. Just so people can find it. But anyway, I'm like, what the hell is she talking about? I love one thing about her, which is she's always posing for a thumbnail. You gotta respect it.
I also think that they pretend in groups, because again, one-on-one, you guys are great. But in groups, I think you pretend to believe things that just don't make sense.
What is she
like
talking
things
about?
that I have secret friendships, or
I do not think any of my bitches care enough about your life like that.
that I have the power to make
Wait, I'm honored to be called a bitch. Oh my gosh. Shout out to the muckers. I am one of y'all. And y'all have really just shown up in my comments every time I watch Adam's videos. So y'all are great. We're great. We're awesome. Love it.
droves of people hate Adam McIntyre and take down Adam McIntyre, but really mostly
She keeps using this phrasing, take down Adam McIntyre. I've seen it on the Instagram stories that we've already read out from her. And it's just so strange. I'm like, this is why I haven't paid her much attention, because I'm not going to take criticism from someone who's like, take down Adam McIntyre, take down Adam McIntyre. I'm like, oh, who the hell are you?
The part where it's like, I have the power to make all these people hate Adam McIntyre. And if you want to know where that's coming from, it's coming from your friend Gavin. I don't know who Gavin is.
Gavin?
Oh.
Any hate that I get is because of Gavin. Now, I'm open to hearing everyone's perspectives, but girl, that is so outlandish.
And for people who didn't watch his previous video, I think the whole entire video, he was going over Gavin's comment that he left somewhere on the internet for Hello Leesh. We're literally dissecting everything she has been doing wrong. And Gavin has been, really defending Adam McIntyre. And I think the muckers should rally behind him. So please go support him. We love a Diva Down. And yeah, he's doing great.
Gavin? That's like just like spinning a wheel and saying a name.
Just know that he is most likely a creator because while I was not keeping up with the comments
That's his name, right? The booktuber? If it's not, I'll actually put his actual channel here at some point.
of my latest post, I did get notifications.
Oh, you know she's in them comments. You know she's in them comments.
Of this one person, because if you don't know, when you're a YouTube creator, you have the YouTube Studio app, and then when a creator comments on your stuff, then you get notifications of that. So I turned those off. Thank you, Gavin, for reminding me to turn off my comments or the comment notifications. But yeah, it's specifically Gavin.
Wait, what the fuck is going on?
Thinks that I have the power to make a lot of
Guys, this is sped up. 1.5 speed. I mean, we'll do 2. That's like, this is like unbelievable that we're not going to be at 2 speed.
people hate Adam McIntyre, and I think that's just so funny because if I did, then
Wait, how is Gavin the reason that people hate Adam McIntyre? Why do people hate Adam McIntyre? Why do people hate Adam McIntyre? The world needs to love Adam McIntyre. We all need to come together and love Adam McIntyre more.
I would probably make all of this go away. And if I did have power but chose not to make all this go away, then I'm a fucking Mother Teresa. It's just funny to me, kind of like some of these things are just so ridiculous, especially if the things that come from Reddit. And that's nothing new. Reddit's always been ridiculous. It's the same as gossip, guru gossip, like all of those forums and stuff like that. It's toxic. But unfortunately, information.
Of course. It's all toxic when you get called out.
Information from Reddit makes its way to YouTube, other forms of social media, and then basically falsehoods, lies end up, or just misunderstandings end up spreading. And so I do, like I said, I really mostly want to clear some things for the people who come to me in good faith, which is not a lot of people who are talking. So
she speaks with this like self-righteousness that again, I have to ask the question: who is Hello Leesh? Is she like a big OG creator, or like, because I mean, based on her content now, she's not a big creator. So I'm like, did she used to be really popular that she like feels she can speak down to people, or?
But for now, like
no.
Mother told me to make a community post because I was.
Gavin Reads It All, that's his YouTube. Go support him. He has really been defending Adam, and he has done some boots on the ground journalism, really diving in deep and explaining everything that she has been spreading that has been misinformation, and calling her out on her BS, from my understanding.
Putting a lot of my explanations into my IG stories, and so they said I would rather you put something into community posts instead of something that vanishes after 24 hours. I said okay, I get it. As far as I know, all the marketers are going to complain about that. So somebody said to make a video. We'll see what happens.
Oh my god, girl, you are surrounding your life with the muckers. It's giving weird.
From here, I'm going to clear up a few things that I've heard from people outside the fandom, mostly.
Outside the fandom? Sorry, this is so crazy that she's speaking about people who watch my channel like this. Printed out notes all about people who watch my videos. This is insane.
Like I said, but I can't forever dedicate my time and energy to people who are dedicated to misunderstanding me. And I guess I kind of already
i.e. people challenging you.
said this, but it's just something to think about. It kind of really does.
It is unbelievable to me that she like took the time to like make a document and print it out and make this video. And again, I still haven't acknowledged her like until this moment.
Ruin your integrity as a group. And
this video is so 2016, and I guess that's like the era that Hello Leesh chooses to exist within. She exists within the 4 walls of 2016 exposed videos.
Individuals, but as a fandom and the integrity of the creator, when you do antagonize people like this in bad faith, and I think that some of your problems.
Oh my god, that's so crazy. Antagonize people. I literally hadn't even addressed any of them by this stage. Isn't that so crazy? Like, they're talking about them doing months worth of videos and content and call-outs on me, and then I respond, and it's like, oh no, we've gone too far. That's so insane.
Acting in good faith and genuinely just want answers. I think largely, there's a lot of mob mentality going on.
It's just insane. Like, can we all just chill on Adam? Like, why are people keep going after him for literally like outrageous nothing burger reasons?
We know that fandom culture is toxic, but a lot of these people are choosing to engage in it. Some people
what's going on here is that specifically Jen and Hello Leech, clearly are friends, clearly have spoken about Gabby Hanna a lot,
sorry.
and have clearly gotten a lot of backlash from Gabby Hanna fans, so they probably speak about fandom like they do about those people with the Gabby Hanna, so they associate anyone calling them out or anyone doing bad things to them as fandom, so that's why even challenging her opinion in a comment section will make fandom. It literally is like, snark, snark, yeah, I want a private life, I want a private life.
Opt out of the title, but still engage in it. And I just think, you know, eventually it's going to get to a point where you're just going to be ignored. Because nobody's going to buy that anything you're saying is valid, true, comes from a good place, something that you believe, that the things that you say, and actually write this down, but it's like...
Is she saying at some stage I'm going to get ignored? Which is crazy because she had been going months with me ignoring her, that like drove her crazy.
Even in the moments where I'm trying to understand what I don't know about Adam's story, I have to question, you know, if they say, well, so-and-so is bad, okay, and what
She's talking about here, I did see people talking about this when this video came out actually on the Reddit. Apparently she has this deep obsession with my Colleen story and making you know that she doesn't care about the Colleen story. That's what everyone was telling me. And I was like, okay, that's weird. Like, who cares to care that much, you know? I don't know.
Okay, well, why am I taking my information from people who make up lies about me? And I think that's a really, like...
So she's saying, why should she believe my story about Colleen because I've made up lies about her? But again, keep in mind, up until this moment, I hadn't responded to her ever. I actually hadn't responded to her ever.
Wait, Loki, he kind of has her super fast, so...
So, what she is talking about, I have no idea. I truly have no idea what she's talking about there.
Genuinely important question to ask all of ourselves. If I know, because only I know, right? You can make up things about me and you can say you think that I'm doing this or you heard that I did that. The only person who knows if it's true is me. So I am the person who is hearing...
This is such a Gabby Hanna thing for her to say. Honestly...
Who might be asking for more context in these stories. And if I am being lied about, then I am not going to believe a monker when they tell me a story. I'm not going, or not by default. I'm not by default going to believe you. And that sucks because I generally believe people. I'm very naive and trusting. But I'm starting to have to ask more questions than one should have to ask when being told stories, because I hear the way you talk about people you don't like, and I hear the way that...
She got that Ariana Grande shoulder going on. See how she fixed it there? I've been here all night. I've been here all day, yeah. Hey, come on, Ariana.
How quickly lies are spun. So
can we turn the lighting down? You need to tell her that. You need to tell her that.
So just keep that in mind, I guess. You're not gonna listen to me, but when it happens, like I've said this before, when it
happens,
my
God, little old me. You're not gonna listen to me anyways. Derp.
I'll be there to say I told you so. I'm not above that. But yeah, basically, I'm hearing that the fans are convinced that I know the Cody backstory, the Cody Tyler backstory, and that.
I can't believe she took notes on this. You have to giggle. You have to giggle. Is there any way to fix this horrendous lighting? Girl! This shit is crazy. She literally is filming on the sun.
That me, Jen, and Cody are conspiring to take Adam down, and that's why Adam hates me. And also, Mucker told me, and if Adam believes that you were involved with Cody Tyler, he will hate you and he will be mean.
I haven't addressed her. I hadn't addressed her.
Like, literally, who is she? And also, if you're associated with Cody Tyler, then there is a reason why you should be called out for, because who would want to be associated with that person? That's weird.
I didn't hate her because I didn't even care to get to know her. She wasn't important enough to hate.
And he can hate me. That's fine. I don't care for him to like me. It's not that I want people to like me. I'd rather somebody like me than...
I think she just wants me to have an opinion of her.
Hate me, but I don't need you to like me. I am curious though about something, but before I get to that, yeah, I don't need you to like me, and I don't want this to sound too mean, but the way that some of like Adam and some of his fans are coming at me, like, girl, I don't know you. Okay.
Honestly, that is the truth. She said in a video that she's waiting on Adam and Swip's downfall. Oh my God, that is so strange.
I think we're both confused as to, like, what is she talking about? Like, what is the beef? Like, why are we here?
Wait, she's, like, kind of being so weird here, being like, I know Adam doesn't like me, that doesn't matter. You know, he says he doesn't know me, I'm sure he doesn't like me. I honestly, like, didn't even really know who you were up until this point. I know that you like to insert yourself, but I have to be honest to give you some sort of closure here that I really never thought about you ever.
Or like, we don't want to know you, or he doesn't want to know you. So you guys aren't the popular table. We're not all trying to sit with you. It's fine. I would so rather Adam McIntyre not know who I am, but clearly he does. The real question is not whether or not Adam came to know me in 2020.
Oh my God, this...
The real question is Adam...
He clearly does. I mean, I think that says it all. I think we know she wants him to know who she is.
Have you known of me and I don't know if you heard that. Okay, so
Ooh, it's so spooky.
did you know of me and did you make up your mind about me in 2020? Because if I'm not mistaken, I've only made one video that touches on the Colleen Ballinger story, and it was.
Who are you? Who are you? You could line 10 people up who look different than what you look like. Gun to my head, who's Hello Leesh? It would take me a good 30 seconds.
As of 2020, and I don't remember what I said. The only specifics I remember are really around like the Mexican jokes that she's made, but I vaguely remember saying like kind of like everybody else, like, you know, in the scope of YouTube apologies, I guess this one's pretty decent or something like that. And I'm not saying this is the case. I'm saying this is what I've been told by ex-fans, is that I'm not saying this is the case. If there's more to it, I understand, but that is like a tick in the column anytime somebody made a video saying like Colleen made an okay apology.
Girl, I did not know who you were. With a lot of love and a lot of respect, I did not have any idea who you were until pretty recent. I would not be doubling down on this so hard if it wasn't true.
Apology in 2020, then that's a tick in the column of like what Adam considers his trauma and people who don't believe him.
And he said that before, so for her to bring up something from 2020, girl, he was going through his own stuff in 2020, like.
I don't ever remember like not believing him, but also don't remember the story all that well. So yeah, he can hate me. There's nothing wrong with that. What's wrong? What's inappropriate is name.
Girl, up until this point in my life, you have not been important enough to hate, and I don't mean that to be condescending.
False accusations, harassment, or well, harassment too, but false accusations of harassment, and then knowingly.
Adam, it's too fast. Lunar, I love you, babe, but this video is 50 minutes long. We gotta plow our way through this. Plow? Hole?
Interesting choice of words.
All these as dog whistles for a fandom that you know is going to fight and fight dirty. I'm so sick of.
Not fight dirty. Not fight dirty.
Of creators.
Signed it. Shut up.
Acting like
Shut up.
they're not responsible for what their fans do, and then their friends being like, "Oh, they can't control."
Honestly, I feel like people would probably say that to me because I stutter so much, and you guys have been so graceful with me as I'm just trying to navigate through this new era of me making content. So thank you so much for all of your grace, truthfully.
What their fans do. I was gonna say you can't control it. You kind of can. You know what's going to happen when you say and do certain things. You're not new to this. You know, it'd be one thing if you just.
Or if you say and do certain things. Wait, what's her problem right now?
Took off yesterday, and you're like, shit, I didn't know my family was gonna do all that, but you know what they're doing. And yeah, so like also pick a lane. Is it like, girl, I don't know you, or is it we hate you? You know, which is it?
Girl, I don't know you, and I also hate you.
I mean.
I hate ya, and that's why I don't care to get to know ya. Just put the sentence together, and you've got it.
Either or, it doesn't matter. But like,
oh my God, she just went like this. Girl, you do not need to make a script for a video, print it out.
She said, and there's more. More of what? What are you saying?
Put your reading glasses on, and then read through it for the video. Either memorize or put the shit in your phone.
You think about your integrity as a creator and as a fandom if the things you're saying are not consistent, and that is my complaint. One of my largest complaints about this fandom is that.
Okay, so this is one of her largest complaints. Okay, I'm hearing.
The hypocrisy and the contradictions they are enraging. They are what's crazy making about all this. Well, that is goalpost moving.
Goalpost moving. Whole post moving. What?
Whole mention.
What did she just say?
As an example, like I heard, you're best friends with Cody Tyler. I heard that up and down. I saw that at least 3 places. And so I said on at least 3 occasions, I'm not friends with Cody Tyler. I don't know Cody Tyler. Stop accusing me of being friends with Cody Tyler. You would think that that'd be enough, right? In the real world, if that's what somebody's upset with you about, you clarify that.
Not in the real world.
What world are we in? Excuse me?
Baby, this is Hollywood.
They go, oh, my mistake, didn't know, or this is where I heard that, whatever, but it's done, right? It's resolved. But then you say, no, I'm not friends with this person.
I can't believe that she's already been through 2 pages of her printed out script, and we have not even made a point yet. 2 pages of her printed out script. She's flipped that shit twice.
And I go, well, you did comment on one of their posts. It's like, okay, yes, that happens when you don't know somebody. Yeah, sometimes that happens. And then they go, okay, well, then you should know their backstory. And it's like, which is it? Which is it?
Oh my God, not well, you should know someone's backstory being used against her now. Ooh, this is good. I love when things backfire on people.
Because you cannot win when somebody keeps moving the goalposts, and so eventually people stop trying. They stop trying to.
She's not fighting with Adam, really. She's fighting with the muckers. Well, that's lamer than lame. Like, why are you fighting with a bunch of people in a comment section? And I mean her to you. That's so strange. Make a video or something. Like,
and it's not just please you, but just like try to earn your, it's not trust, but like your friendship, your validation, your deriving any sense of worth from what you believe of them. People are gonna stop caring about what that means, you know, in terms of what you believe about them.
what the fuck is she talking about?
So let's see. Sorry, my words are not great today.
Words are not great.
She has a whole script right there. What do you mean? I mean, I know I'm not great with my words, but I'm just going off the dome.
A printed out script in front of you.
What's your excuse?
Yeah, basically, yeah, I'm just gonna stop caring. If
I know she does not have these words written down. Yeah, well, anyway, anyway. Does she have that written in the script? What does she actually have written in that piece of paper?
if I'm dealing with a group of people dedicated to misunderstanding me, then there's nothing that I can say to change anything. And so eventually you just have to give up and you have to stop caring and you move on, and then they stay like this and you just move on with your life. And I'm really looking forward to that time.
The paper is being blank.
I mean, respectfully, she is not fighting with him. Like, if the muckers have something wrong, like, to say about her, that there's probably a reason. And also, you just said you can't wait for that to come. Like, just move on. You don't have to respond to us. But also, what is your point? Like, have you addressed anything you've done wrong? Because so far you're just talking. Haven't said a thing.
I also, just as a note, want to note that there's a huge difference. Just reminding myself of an astronomical difference. If you know.
Oh my god. She is so Kendra there. This is so Kendra livestream from back in the day.
No. Huge difference between I don't want to talk about this topic, or even I don't care about this topic, and the versus it's unimportant. So to be clear, I never said that the Colleen Ballinger topic is unimportant. I have said.
Why are we talking about Colleen again? Kendra's fun. Kendra's fun now. Alexa. Ooh, she is kind of Alexa core. Wait, you're right. It's kind of like Alexa Nicholas crossover with Gabby Hanna. Wait, why are we talking about Colleen again? I thought we got over Colleen. She's not
over it. Miss Hello Fresh over here is not over the whole Colleen thing.
Addressing the fact that people said that she said the Colleen story wasn't important to cover. Who cares? Oh my god, that's coming from me. Who cares if she said that?
That I don't want to talk about it. I have said it's half uninteresting and half skeeves me out. I have said it makes me uncomfortable. I have said it's confusing to me. I've said all these things. And I even said I have the right not to care because the real world does not know about the Colleen Ballinger.
Hold on. She said it's confusing to her? What's confusing about it? I mean, all the information is out there. It's pretty straightforward.
Story.
Girl, the real world does not know about Alyssa.
That's not, and that's what I call it. It's not required reading, is what I've said. You have to know what's going on in the real world. You don't have to know what's going on with Colleen Ballinger.
Oh my god, this hypocrisy is crazy considering that she started this imaginatory beef with me over not knowing who Alyssa, and I guess over not knowing who she was. Girl, the world is so big. The world is so big.
You have to know what's going on with politics.
Exactly. Somebody said, girl, mainstream news covered the... Literally. It was everywhere. There's articles about it. If you don't want to go and dive deeper into multiple videos that are out there, just read. That's the real world. You know, if we're talking about the real world, mainstream media, that's part of the real world. Well, I don't know what her perception of the real world is at this point. I don't know.
You should, but you don't have to know what's going on with Gabby Hanna right now, or what she's done in the past, or even what she did to Jen Dent, right?
Wait, I missed that.
Oh my goodness.
Hold up. What did she say?
Colleen. She's addressing the fact that people said that she said the Colleen story wasn't important to cover. Who cares? Oh my god, that's coming from me. Who cares if she said that?
That I don't want to talk about it. I have said it's half uninteresting and half skeeves me out. I have said it makes me uncomfortable. I have said it's confusing to me. I've said all these things. And I even said I have the right not to care because the real world does not know about the Colleen Ballinger story.
Girl, the real world does not know about Alyssa.
That's not, and that's what I call it. It's not required reading, is what I've said. You have to know what's going on in the real world. You don't have to know what's going on with Colleen Ballinger.
Oh my god, this hypocrisy is crazy considering that she started this imaginatory beef with me over not knowing who Alyssa, and I guess over not knowing who she was. Girl, the world is so big. The world is so big.
You have to know what's going on with politics, or you should, but you don't have to know what's going on with Gabby Hanna right now, or what she's done in the past, or even what she did to Jen Dent, right?
Sure, I mean, you don't have to know about that, but if you're speaking about it publicly, I'm assuming she has some type of following, then yeah, you kind of have to know what you're talking about.
Oh!
I'm confused. What is the point
my
here?
goodness. Oh my goodness. She just said, you don't even need to know what's going on with Gabby Hanna and Jen Dent. Oh, you are evil. Oh, you're evil. You and Jen have been...
Also, okay, fine. You don't have to know all of that, but you're speaking about it, and you're speaking about it so lightly, like if these situations didn't actually harm people. Like, they have actual consequences in the real lives of Adam, in the real lives of, Jen during that situation. Yes, she did horrible things after the fact, but Jen was spiraling out of control. Like, it had real world effects on people who are involved in those situations. So
been on this fucking harassment campaign against me, and clearly my audience fighting them day in, day out now. Because I didn't know Jen Dent. But you've just admitted no one needs to know about Gabby and Jen Dent. So why the fuck do we need to know about Alyssa?
And why are we mentioning them? If we don't need to know about them, don't say their names.
That is so crazy that you, like, aren't intelligent enough to realize that you're saying this shit that contradicts yourself so hugely. Like, that's, like, not even, like, a little contradiction. That's, like, fundamentally your main thing about me. Double down, girl, double down. My God.
That's all YouTube chatter, and it's all optional reading. And
I don't need to know about Gabby Hanna and Jen Dent because it's internet gossip. And it's not important.
I told you all that my videos are optional. If you hate me, don't watch them. There's got to be something about me that you like. And that's also...
Ooh. I think that says a lot about someone that that's her response to people hate watching her, which is, well, guess you just like something about me. No, there are a lot of people who watch YouTube channels who watch because they hate the person. That's true. There is a lot of people who watch YouTube videos because they...
I mean, that's the literal definition of hate watching. Like, pretty self-explanatory.
They like the person, but they kind of don't like them. There are people that, like... There are so many people that watch your videos. You have no control over that. That's why I have a big issue with family channels, because you don't know who's watching
Thank you for watching mine.
your videos. That's literally just the way the internet works.
If you saw my IG story where I mentioned...
So, not every viewer is watching because there's something charming about you. No. That doesn't happen.
At the very beginning, and I didn't go into it. I just mentioned, I was like, do you know that my little cousin has been living in a safe house in another state? I'm not going to say, because she is a victim of child sex trafficking. And the mucker that I'm talking...
Wait, why are you having conversations with muckers about this? In relation to Colleen Ballinger, what the fuck is going on?
...to right now started with, like, girl, that's so gross to compare. That's not what I even said in my post. That's not what I'm saying. That's not the point. The point...
Oh my God, I just agreed with what the mucker said before I've even seen this.
...is that there's stuff that goes on in the real world that is important. That we...
relevant to Colleen? I don't understand how you've made that about Colleen. That's insulting to...
I think it's relevant now, but somebody said that she can't help herself from comparing trauma like it's a contest. And in this moment, that's exactly what it seems like. And again, that's a horrible thing, for her family to be going through this. But what I'm confused. I'm more confused than when this video started. Like, what's the beef with Adam? Like, why do you hate him? You're saying he hates you. He doesn't even know you, but why do you hate him?
To your cousin or your sister or whoever it was.
...do need to pay focus to. This stuff, it may be important to your life.
I cannot believe she's making a huge dilly-dally here over you do not have to care about internet drama. But Jen, that was their main only thing against me.
Like Adam, it's important to his life. That's real life for him. And then if you're in some sort of fandom, then it's just your everyday. Your everyday is talking about those things, and that's optional reading that you...
It's also not true, and you're just trying to be condescending and, catty, but it's not working. You look weird and aren't making any good points.
You have opted into, but it's not required for anyone else. And also, I think along those lines too, I mentioned to you that my little cousin has been in the safe house for several months. Do you care?
Why are you talking to muckers about that? These people from this like specific generation of like YouTubers growing up on the internet just love oversharing personal details with strangers for comfort. Oh my.
You don't, like, and that's okay. It's okay.
And yeah, I mean, I agree. And if she wants to overshare, that's her prerogative, but make that a separate video. Like, I really don't understand, and I may be missing something here, but why is she bringing this up in this conversation?
Like, I've mentioned that I've been raped. Do you care? Do we want to talk about that? There are other things that have happened that are really important. Like, you would never tell me that those things are unimportant, but also you don't want to talk.
That is so crazy to be like, I don't care about Colleen Ballinger, so why is that so wrong? I care about things that are more important because I've been... What? It's insane that you're using a horrific, life-altering experience to compare it to me? You're literally there comparing that people are expecting you being to be the same level of degree of Colleen. Like, why is that where your mind goes? Why is that where your mind goes? That for my sake and for your sake. That's so strange.
Talk about them. And I'm not asking you to, but that's...
You should never compare situations like that together. Like, both are horrible, but you're kind of diminishing what Adam has been through. Again, horrible thing that she's going through, but that's just a weird thing to do.
That's what I'm saying. Is there
you just did.
This is unimportant, and this is just not something I want to talk about right now. And I was even saying, as my example, Jeffree Star is somewhere doing something awful right now, but I don't care to talk about it. I know. So, so yeah, I want to talk about. I want to just officially.
What the hell is her point here? Because her full thing is that people are like talking about her wrong or calling her out or whatever, but she's saying that actually people don't have to care, or they do have to care. I'm confused. This narrative is very confusing today.
What I know now about Cody Tyler, what I remember having known before,
It's giving, I don't care what's going on in anybody else's lives. What's happening to me is real life, and that's the only thing you should care about type of vibe. Please let me know your thoughts. I'm interested to hear what you guys think, because that's what I'm hearing.
I knew my
Not what I remembered knowing before. Oh my God, you're just admitting that you're not even going to be honest.
etc. So I've always known, or always as in like the past few years, I guess, since the whole toxic gossip train thing, I picked up that the Adam McIntyre fandom and Adam hate Cody.
I picked up during the 5 year, I picked up during the 10 year, I picked up during the Colleen which is it?
So do you care or not? And also, Cody was the one who started this entire thing with Colleen. It brought everything back into the spotlight. Like, of course, like, why would you think Adam would be even interested to like Cody after all of that?
Which is it?
Something bad happened there. At least according to Adam and his fans. Which again, I'm going to reiterate. Considering how much Adam and his fans hate me, that in and of itself is not enough for me to believe that somebody did something terrible.
Oh my gosh, she loves Cody. She loves Cody.
I say something bad happened, or like something bad happened between these people. I don't know that just based on that alone that this person did something actually awful. I would later find out that they did. We'll get to that. I knew that Adam and his fandom hated Cody. And then if I recalled correctly, Cody was the whistleblower for the resurgence of the Colleen Ballinger situation, which, like, if I understand correctly, I'm going through this. I don't care for this topic, but like, I think it was like 2023. Has it been that long?
Girl, no one is forcing you to talk about
Yeah, like she said, you don't have to watch her videos. She doesn't have to talk about this.
Colleen Ballinger. You're literally recalling the entire situation while saying, well, I can't believe I have to do this. You don't. You really don't, actually. Free will, babe. Free will.
2023 or 2024, that Cody Tyler was a whistleblower for the Colleen Ballinger situation, and then more information came out about really like inappropriate conversations and stuff like that, and then Adam was kind of vindicated in some sense, right? Is that more or less possibly? And so I've always like kind of known that, like, okay, so Cody Tyler is the whistleblower, and I remember something about I needed a new laptop. So I did remember like, I don't know if that's like a meme or a quote or a joke or just a fact, but like.
Oh my God. Her repeating.
So So she doesn't care enough to really understand the entire situation, but she's speaking about it, but she doesn't want to be speaking about it. What?
Adam's fandom hates me. Girl, you're irrelevant to us. That is so funny that I need a laptop is so infamous. That is so funny. That really is so funny. That's so funny. That is
Hilarious.
I also, like, in the back of my mind was always like, okay, they're the whistleblower on this whole situation, which kind of vindicated Adam, so I don't understand why they hate Cody Tyler.
Because they leaked messages that were inappropriate between me and Colleen when I was a minor. Like, that was when Cody chose to post all of the screenshots that were, like, Colleen being, like, weirdly sexual in the Weenies group chat that none of us were ever planning on releasing. Like, I had never included them in any videos, Cody did that. Cody didn't ask me to do that. Cody's a weirdo. Cody did this again for a laptop.
Tyler, but also, like, I don't care enough to ask.
Exactly. She doesn't care enough to ask, but she's saying that she doesn't understand the situation. Like, what? Are you serious?
That's entirely what I knew about the Cody Tyler situation. Any other details? Like, I want to say,
I can't believe she's like keeps just openly admitting here that she doesn't care about situations that like don't apply to her. But then she uses against everyone that you need to do bajillion research. Oh my god, what the fuck? Yeah, and Cody writing fan fiction and fucking being surrounded with minors.
there used to be Cody rants, right? And kind
fan
of
fiction on minors.
I hope that I don't sound stupid in that I'm actually correct, but they used to have like long hair and like wear a beanie and have like a commentary channel. Is that correct? Or is that maybe somebody else named Cody? And I just want to be clear, because when I speak, I'm like so honest and thorough that if I miss a detail and it's not completely precise and accurate what I'm saying, I'm gonna feel like I told a lie. So like also I think maybe that's that person, but I don't remember any of their takes on anything. But I do think I remember somebody who looked and sounded like that in the commentary space. But yeah, that is it. So when I say under their video, people can dislike you for whatever reason, but you're not wrong about Alyssa.
I cannot believe this is a script.
First of all, that's not some hidden relic that one of you from Reddit uncovered somewhere. I brought that to your attention because I kept hearing that I was friends with Cody Tyler, and so I went looking for where I commented on a Cody Tyler post video, whatever. So I searched Cody Tyler, and then I saw a reel, and the cover looked familiar, and I was like, oh yeah, I think I did watch this right after the Alyssa situation or the Adams video about Alyssa, whatever. I didn't remember what I said, but I knew it was Alyssa related, and it was people can dislike you for whatever reason, but you're not wrong about Alyssa, and then me complaining about Alyssa. That's still true. That doesn't nothing about what I've learned, will learn, or whatever will change the fact that they can be disliked for whatever reason. They can be wrong for whatever reason. I didn't say that. I didn't say that because I didn't know if they were wrong about anything. But they were right about Alyssa. And that's all I cared about. And that's funny too, because going back to like how you don't need to know my life story because that doesn't need to be important to you. You don't need to care to talk about it. All of this started because of Alyssa, because of Adam's coverage of Alyssa. And I have not at any point asked that any of you know my backstory with Gabby Hanna and her fandom. I can tell you that there are about 3 videos on my channel you can check out to really get to know more about like how the fandom has behaved.
Hold on, what's she gonna say here? Because the only options of what she can say doesn't make sense, all of them.
There was one early on, but I wouldn't really necessarily count that one. There was like one where the thumbnail said like Gabby do something or something like that. There was, of course, my more recent Alyssa video, and then here's what happened with Gabby Hanna from my perspective or something like that. But also you don't need to, if you're not interested, if that's not, you don't need to go and catch up on that.
So how did it start with Adam then? What was the problem?
Yeah, because the only reason people had a problem with Adam covering Alyssa's video is because he didn't do enough research, but she's literally just admitting to not caring to look into any of this. I'm confused.
And I just think it's funny that how many times that I've been told that I need to know Adam's story. Why? This is about him and Alyssa. And I need to know about Cody Tyler. Oh my god, do I need to know about Cody?
Okay, this is about me and Alyssa. Okay, so what's the history with me and Alyssa? Me and Alyssa have no history. Who the hell is that?
Tyler. Oh, and when I would ask for details, I can't tell you how much my eyes would glaze over. Like, none of this makes sense to me. But I'm sure that's a little bit later in my notes.
Notes.
So yeah, I recognize that they were not liked around this space, like around Adam's channel.
Wait, you didn't finish your sentence. You didn't finish your sentence. You said this all started because of Adam, and then you didn't finish your sentence. You went back to contradicting yourself and knew that you couldn't say what your problem is with me. Girl, I was waiting for your answer there. Oh my, I can't believe you didn't even fucking give me one.
But I didn't know that they were necessarily wrong about anything. Did they enter my live chat? Maybe, I don't know. Did I respond? Maybe, I don't know.
This is your script? Did Cody enter live chat? I don't know, maybe. Did I respond to them? I don't know, maybe. Did they comment? Maybe no, I don't know. Girl. We did not have to use paper for this. We really did not. She never seems to finish her sentences. Never.
I don't know what I was expecting, because I had no idea what this entire thing with Hello Fresh is about. But I'm just in awe. Have no words. Have no idea what's going on either. But okay, go off, girl.
But it's important for her to do that here because she's trying to make arguments.
Oh no, that's what happens when you don't know someone. And so if you want to point to what I said, if you want to show me screenshots or whatever, it might jog my memory. Just like, I was gonna say, just like looking at Cody's video in my comment jogged my memory. But it really just looked like I was really ranting, and I don't remember the specifics of saying what I did. But it's not gonna take any of it back, so that's not important. But if you want to point out what interactions Cody and I had in my live chat, if they even happened.
I love that she's like, maybe they happened. You would have to refresh my memory, and then I'll talk about them. But as of right now, I'm gonna say that they didn't happen. Girl, say that they did happen or they didn't happen, and just deal with it, you know? Just deal with it. Sorry, everyone who is currently on Twitch. Twitch is currently going in and out of being down. But YouTube people, we are able to share this beautiful moment. Hello. How are you doing, YouTube people?
Very special moment.
You feeling good? I just don't know how, in any way of the word, that she is able to make this many contradictions. It doesn't make sense to me at all. It doesn't make sense to me at all. It really doesn't. Wow. It looks like the Twitch people will not be coming back. Oh, they are. Sorry, I was talking to the YouTube people in the lack of you being here, everyone. But we had a good moment. We had a beautiful moment shared. It was without you. I hope you don't take any offense to that. But you're back. And that's beautiful. Let's continue. If you're wondering...
I would also like to say I've been sharing special moments with my YouTube people too. I literally rarely get any viewers on Twitch, so thank you so much for my YouTube people who watch all my lives and videos. I appreciate you once again.
What's happening? YouTube people and Twitch people. Twitch is going in and out of being down. It is a mess. It is a mess. It is a mess today. Not just me though, not just me. So anyways, I will continue the video because we are on YouTube, baby.
I don't know what good it's gonna do. Maybe it'll jog my memory. There's a freaking gnat in here. Yeah, and I don't know that it would do anything anyway. But so, like, what do I know now? I swear, I've asked a couple of people. Can you tell me in 3 sentences or less?
I've just taken the chat off until the stream stabilizes again because YouTube people, we deserve the best experience. We believe the best experience viewing wise. But I can still see chat in front of me.
What the problem is with Cody Tyler. And I'm telling you, like, the person that I've spoken to most recently, they really are trying. But I asked that question, and it was like a big game of telephone. I swear this is what it all sounds like to me. It's like, well, Cody, and this is not like exactly what they said. This is what it sounds like to me. So from my memory, this is what it sounds like. Well, Cody had some evidence and proof that backed up the claim that Adam was sexually groomed by Colleen, but then took it away and denied that it happened. And then, so people didn't believe Adam, and then they didn't, and then they came forward, and then they did have the proof. And then, so then people did believe him.
Sorry, even just this way of her describing the situation is so annoying. Not
only annoying, but honestly, in my opinion, disrespectful. How are you going to try to speak on a situation that you say you don't care about to look into and not even be sure about what you're speaking on? And again, this is a story or situation that Adam went through where it actually affected him.
Like, it really is just this way of dismissing everything. I'm like, why the hell are you talking about this? I'm like, why the hell are you talking... I don't understand it at all. It's like dismissing it to show that you don't care, but it's like only you that are talking about it. It's only you that are talking about it. So, I don't know.
But then they made a video that said Adam was a liar and wouldn't back up Adam. And I'm just like, can you give me a concrete thing that a person did? And then...
What? That's so stupid. What does she mean? What the hell does she mean by that? I've been given so much information that I just can't handle any of it, so I'm not going to make an opinion on anything.
Yeah, chat, I'm confused. What is she on about? She contradicts herself so much.
What? What? I don't know.
This is what happened, because I've heard this part 2 times now. One of my friends said, I think this might have happened, and then this person also said it. So this stuck out. Oh, by the way, also, Cody wrote fan fiction, sexual in nature, that involved a minor in the fandom. Full stop. That's the part that matters. Oh my God, you guys, that's what matters. If that happened, and sadly, this is what I'm saying, I'm going to have to.
Not if that happened. If that happened is crazy. What do you mean if that happened? Research, people. Sometimes it's important.
To look into that, to corroborate it, to fact check it, to see if it actually happened and what the details are. Because I'm sorry to the fan that I've been talking to, you've been great, but I'm dealing with the Adam McIntyre fandom, and now I know that I can't take anything you guys say at face value. That's what's happening to your integrity. So, but.
Okay, well then look it up. Do your research.
Not your guys' integrity. Look what you've done, guys. Our integrity is screwed. Oh, is Gavin here? Hey, Gavin. Hey, Gavin.
But if that's true, oh my God, why is that not the one sentence? Why does it have to be this big game of telephone about this happened to Adam, then they were believed and not believed, and then they said they believed, and then they said Adam was lying, and then...
Girl, I think you're the only one that is overcomplicating this for no reason. Heck, you're confusing me. I was there. I was there. And you're confusing the hell out of me.
And they had evidence, and then they didn't... and then I started to get invested just enough to try to understand, like, if there are group chats or whatever that exist, like, and then
Someone said, now why is my integrity being brought into the question?
trying to make sense of it with this person, and they probably answer me right now, but I was like, so are you saying, I'm trying to make sense of it all. I was
Seriously, what did I do?
like, I need, like, concrete statements. Are you saying...
Not concrete statements. Have you been on the internet ever?
that there were inappropriate conversations between Colleen and her child fans, and Cody was involved in those conversations, that Cody was involved in the inappropriate and sexual in nature
It's so bonkers to me that I'm literally like the person who's being spoken about here within, she's talking about me versus Colleen. And my take is like, why are we talking about this? Are you trying to rage bait me or whatever? Like, maybe she is. I haven't been responding to her, so maybe she is. But the thing is, like, I don't care about the Colleen stuff.
Wait, when he said maybe she is, and he was pushing his glasses back, I thought he was gonna do a vocal stim for Trump. Am I crazy to think that, or am I just obsessed with his vocal stims?
The same way I once did, that could, like, really, 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 you know, make me freak the hell out. So I don't understand if you're trying to rage bait me here. I just feel like you're years behind. I don't know.
Conversations that Colleen was having with her fans. Is that what you're saying? Like, I need you guys to be, like, concrete and direct. And here's the thing, I can't make those demands that when you're talking about this stuff, like,
woman unable to do research for herself. Oh my God, you could have just easily sorted this situation out by literally not commenting and just, like, Googling it.
be concrete, be direct, make sense. I can't make you guys do that. So I've just learned that, like, there's something about the way that people talk about this story that is weird to me. And I'm sorry, but, like, so-and-so believed so-and-so and then kind of didn't back up so-and-so, and they didn't share the proof that they had.
Yeah, well, no wonder it seems like a telephone game, because everybody's telling you their own versions. Why don't you just go out and find it yourself? Do your own research, maybe. Crazy, crazy concept, I know.
Group chats and that's uninteresting to me. They wrote fan fiction that was sexual in nature involving a minor. That's interesting in the worst way to me. So that's why
This is all very strange to me.
Yeah.
I say, like, it's half uninteresting to me and half just
Weird thing, messed up thing to say, by the way. That's not interesting to you?
me out. And most of it is because it makes me uncomfortable because
They're both pretty bad situations. Why are we diminishing what Adam went through?
I don't understand what the fuck people are trying to say until they say something.
This is so strange to be like, the side of Colleen versus Adam that I don't care about is everything involving Colleen and Adam. The part of it I do care about is Cody. And you're to tell me that you're not close with Cody. Somehow you've made Cody the main person involved. I'm like, girl.
Crazy like that, and it's always an afterthought. So yeah, so be angry with me when I say I don't want to talk about the Colleen Ballinger situation unless you want to talk about the Trent aspect, because what I do know, or what I do remember, is
Where's Trent came out of? Hi, Zoe.
hearing that Trent Ballinger was...
My favorite thing about her is that she'll always then... She does this on her Instagram story sometimes, where she'll then pander towards people so that she can have an argument to be able to say that, well, this. So here she's like, well, yeah, I said I didn't care about Colleen and Adam, and I mean, essentially she's saying, you know, Becky as well. But then she's like, but what about Trent? Because then she'll be able to say, well, I did say what about Trent? You know what I mean? It's like, Her pure hatred for me is so strange. I've never experienced it with someone that I don't... Goalpost moved, yeah. I've never experienced it on the internet ever with someone that, like, I haven't had, like, a personal relation with.
Engaging in what I would consider, allegedly, this is what I heard, but what I would consider basically like digital statutory R word, you know, of a fan that named Oliver. Years ago when they were, if I were to take a stab at
She's probably pandering to H3
like
pages.
13, 14, 15, I don't know, but definitely still a child. And that's just the thing about this story is that, I'm sorry, Adam, like, I'm sorry that you went through what you went through. Like, there are certain...
Why is she... Again, before this moment that we're sharing right now, I would never have watched this video. Why is she talking to me like it's guaranteed I'm watching? That's why I feel like she really just has this personal thing against me. I'm like, girl, what is going on?
Yeah, and also, how are you going to say I'm sorry now, but everything you have said prior did not lead to you saying I'm sorry? Like, it just was disrespectful.
I don't know. Isn't it crazy that until we watched this, that moment, so Adam would have just been an Into the Void. But, yes, child, tell me your beautiful blessings.
Details I remember, like, the whole, like, social media intern thing, and, like, it sucks. Like, I would have been pissed about those things, too, but, like...
Oh my god, not her now mentioning the social media intern. That's niche in the lore. But she said earlier she didn't know anything about it. That's pretty niche lore.
Yeah.
I don't know that every single detail is awful on the same scale as something like that. And so that's like another reason that I'm like, I want to opt out of this conversation, because while I can agree that like Adam did not deserve a lot of the things that happened, I'm like, why are we not focusing on these other things?
Not she's going to opt out of the conversation. Baby.
So, what? Like, she's contradicting everything she just said prior to this.
You were never
I thought you didn't care. I think you...
present for the conversation. Also, it's so crazy to me that she's like, I don't care if she doesn't care about what happened to me. All right. A lot of people don't. Okay, the world keeps on moving. But it's crazy that this all started because she's so upset. Well, I guess Jan is, and then Hello Leech just wanted to join in, I guess. Annoyed because nobody knows that this random girl on Twitter hates them. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I think that hopefully that kind of explains to people, anyway.
I honestly retained none of that.
Yeah.
The people that honestly, like I say, in good faith, come to get answers, to kind of understand.
Come to get answers. Who is going to Hello Leech for answers? Who the hell is she speaking to?
She has all the answers. Any question you may have, she can answer it and then contradict herself right after that as well. So, who knows what the truth is?
And why I say, like, I don't know that I don't want to talk about it, at least in the capacity that, like, people talk about it online. I can't follow it. I can't follow the telephone aspect of it. And then
You seem very up to date with it.
the fact that the things that really matter, in my opinion, are just afterthoughts is just crazy to me. And the fact that I'm the only person.
Wait, didn't she say at the start of this video, Adam hates me because I made a video on him in 2020 with the Colleen stuff?
She did say that.
Wait, so you've made a full video on this already? Per your words. And no, sorry, I probably haven't seen it.
Who I hear saying this is crazy makes me feel crazy. You get that? Like,
Sometimes we have to agree with that inner voice. Sometimes we should listen to that inner voice and really take it as valid criticism.
like the fact that everybody wants to talk about this and that she said, he said, and then support here and then claim that they didn't believe and then blah, 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 that's interesting to these people online. I feel like the crazy one for saying, why aren't we talking about this shit?
I promise you, any situation that is involving you has not been very interesting to cover. If I'm just being honest.
Where, you know, children were sexualized. And I mean, like, intentionally and very overtly, not some of the things that were just, like, more inappropriate that might have gone this way or that way.
Actually, Adam, anytime Cody is mentioned, brings that up. In any situation, Cody is mentioned. This entire situation where Cody has been mentioned, where, you know, they were dragged back in with the whole Jen Dent situation, Adam has been adamant about mentioning that whenever Cody's name comes up. Let's do our research.
I'm not diminishing anything that happened in that situation. Obviously, I'm not the person to go to for that.
Oh my god, she's such a sit on the fencer, isn't she? She immediately criticized something and then goes, but I would never say that.
Information. I'm just saying there is stuff out there that is very clearly sexual predation on children that we're just tacking on as afterthoughts.
These are what? Let's say it as it is, guys. These are what?
These are children.
These are children. Let's just call it what it is. These are children.
So there, that's why I don't want to talk about the Colleen Ballinger stuff.
Okay, I don't know how the fuck you've made a huge video on this.
Beats me.
To hold that against me forever, like, okay, I'm gonna hold it against you that you don't, that's an afterthought to you all. Except for I know that this is like some...
You're gonna what your whole against what? She's not gonna hold her what?
went through personally, and so he's going to care about things in a different way. But I'm not a fan of Adam.
Okay, all right. I mean, you don't have to be, girl.
And that's also the other thing too. If I wanted to sit at your popular kids table, I would be a mucker. Like, makes sense.
Not that. Not if
I mean, is she saying that the muckers are popular?
I wanted to be popular, I would sit at your table, the popular people table. All right, girl. It's hard to believe that you're older than me.
Sense already, dude. And did I already say this? Like, you can't do the whole, like, I don't know her, and then also, like, hate me at the same time.
Oh my god. She's offended because I don't know who she is. Oh, look at her. She's raging.
She said, I don't know if I've said this, but she said that like 10 times already. That's an exaggeration, but at least like 3 times.
Ah!
Allegedly.
Oh, that just inspires me to, once I close out of this video, just never see something again. Oh, God. Damn, that's what it is with these people. They hate feeling that they're not important. Oh my god, hello, Leesh. I didn't mean to offend you. I'm sorry. I didn't mean I don't know you in an offensive way. I just really don't know who you are. Like, if there was a gun
She's gonna be fuming after this.
in my head, and there was sacrifices, and it was like to explain who you are in 2 sentences, essential info only. Unless she likes to write scripts and she wears glasses, I mean, I'm gone.
I didn't mean to come across so angry in this video, but oh shit, we're over 30 minutes. It's a good thing.
Why are you angry? Why are you...
She literally has not really said why she's angry, specifically at Adam. I don't know what she's
angry? Leesh, this is not Mariah Carey, J-Lo. We actually don't know you. Wait, why are you angry, girl? I'm confused.
I didn't try to make this a reel. Yeah, the things that I think are your smoking gun are just afterthoughts, so I don't know what to focus on. I don't get it. Like I said, it's the same with Trent. Okay, like you guys wanted me to talk more about Swoop. Okay, let's talk about Swoop. This is not all of my thoughts on Swoop.
Oh my god, whoa! Shit, we just got super
And she's still going. What?
angry out of nowhere. Oh, it's stressing me out a bit. Whew. Whew. Stressing me out a bit. Keep me grinded.
Wait, that
Why
looks
is she
cute.
so angry? I don't get it. Now we're talking about Swoop.
But why is it that we spent, I think, 3.5 hours talking about how Johnny Silvestri was like a liar and Clout Goblin
Oh, she hates Swoop.
or whatever, a private individual, mind you. Like,
He's not a private individual, by the way. Johnny
He is not a private. What? Why? What?
Silvestri was not a private individual.
could be a shitbag, but there's only so much attention we should pay to private individuals. Oh my god, I just realized something. Okay, time out. So we spent 3.5 hours talking about Johnny Silvestri and how he's a shitbag who lied, and what I hear is
She's just gotten, like, really ramped up out of nowhere. Like, out of nowhere. I don't know. She's found her energy mid-video.
that Swoop didn't address the Trent aspect of it because, like, she lacked resources, time, etc., something like
No. The reason that Swoop didn't cover the Trent situation never was because of that. It was never because of that. She's openly said this. It's because Trent's a private citizen. And he's protected by that. Johnny posting YouTube videos that were getting thousands upon thousands upon thousands of views, going on tour with Colleen and stuff, being in all the vlogs, was not a private citizen. That's why the Trent situation was not covered by it. Girl, common sense, please.
that. And then somebody else said, actually, there's a rumor, or some people are saying, or Adam said, that he's a private individual, so she could be venturing into, like, defamation
True. That's literally the reason that she wasn't able to make it.
territory. Which, like, for one, just say that. Because that sounds a lot better than I didn't have time, didn't have the energy, didn't have the resources.
She did. You're taking her words of being exhausted with the series to fit whatever narrative. That's so strange. Again, see how I'm, like, defending Swoop here more than I defend myself? Because it's like weird seeing someone lie on someone. Having someone lie on you, honestly, is just kind of like, all right, well, I know the truth, so I don't give a fuck.
Sources. The same way that this all started by me saying all Adam had to do was say I took that video down about Alyssa because I got it wrong and I was mistaken.
You don't even read your script. Why should I read your script?
Sounds a lot better.
Also, Soup was so kind, and she spent so much time, her and her team, making that entire series. So for her to kind of just bring her down is a little weird.
It is a lot better because it's the truth. But also, isn't Johnny considered a private individual?
No.
So then again, it still doesn't make sense to me why we
Because what you said is wrong.
focus on this but not that. Is it easier to focus on the little the little petty details that's more drama than the actual serious crimes? Like, why aren't people in jail? Like, or why is that not even part of the conversation? I need to move on. And it's not like I have that much more anyway.
I really don't understand what her point is either. Johnny would be insulted if he was called a private citizen. You're so right.
Yeah, I was saying that, yeah, and when my friend said, it doesn't matter what I say, it doesn't matter if I make this video, people are going to be convinced.
Her friend
Johnny said he did the damn thing, first of all.
and Cody Tyler.
That Jen, Cody, and I are secretly friends, plotting Adam's downfall. Which is funny because I openly...
Whoa, she took a big breath there, and you know what? She's gonna inspire that if you're sober right now, like she just did. If you are smoking, it is a blinker check. And I want you to count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Do it on your own time, but it has to be those 5 seconds. If you are drinking, I want you to take a sip for 3, 2, 1. And again, if you are just sober, let's have Hello Leesh demonstrate.
Which is funny.
This is in 2x speed. How slow did she breathe in?
Because I openly commented with Jen, like I openly communicated with Jen publicly, called her my friend on a number of occasions.
Wait, was her argument a second ago? Why are people saying that they're friends? And then she was like, so I commented a number of times calling her my friend.
Openly. And she was very openly friendly with Cody. So why would all of a sudden, why would this aspect, like, what? Why would, like, I just, like, when have I ever had a secret friend? When have I ever had a secret?
Because you inserted yourself and got involved with everyone.
Girl, are you okay?
You do not have to be confused all the time. Sometimes we can be rational thinkers.
Now's the time where people who know me, who followed me for years, can...
Who knows you? 5, 4, 3. Okay.
can join in. When have I ever been able to keep a secret? The one time that I like had to issue an apology to someone in this space because something I did wrong was because I was told to keep a secret and I didn't. I'm not good for it. So I'm not good for secrets. I'm not good for lies. Anyway, that said, like,
Not good for videos either.
also, I haven't even heard from Jen. Like, I don't even know if Jen and I are still friends. I told you guys that
Damn, imagine being ghosted by Jen. Brutal.
I did my part. I disavowed the things that she was saying on Twitter, and if she said anything like that anywhere else.
So she doesn't even know if her and Jen are friends. I mean, after Jen did all that, wouldn't you want to not be friends with her?
But I also said I would check in on her. I tried to do that. I haven't heard from Jen since before the weekend, maybe the beginning of this past weekend, because I remember reaching out to tell her to please be ready to watch mine and Cassie's podcast episode. Which, by the way, that podcast is meant to be mine, and Cassie was a guest.
Not her first message to Jen gonna be, hey, can you watch my podcast?
She wanted to record while visiting, and so we did a beta testing, a test run episode. It wasn't meant to be mine and Cassie's podcast, but hearing how much people are hating on that from the Mucker community, I think maybe I might actually go through with that podcast, and I think maybe I'll make Cassie a part-time co-host. Anyway.
Oh, girl, you really don't get it. You really don't get it. Oh, you really don't get it.
I don't know. I'm getting like secondhand embarrassment just watching this. I'm so confused as to what actually is going on.
The Muckers aren't happy that I made a podcast with this minor.
That's cringe.
So maybe I'll make her a permanent co-host. See how they like that? Okay, girl.
Go off.
Ooh. You win. You win.
Wait. He should do that thing he does.
Yeah, like, Jen, if you see this, I hope you're doing okay. Spence, I don't even know you. I hope you're doing okay. I hope everybody is recovering and doing what they need to do, regardless of how wrong you might have been in this situation. Yeah, I don't know if Jen hates me. Me fight with Adam, who hates her fans. Fighting.
This is your script? Words on a sheet? She just read through a bunch of words.
She said.
I don't even know what
She said, "Hold up, what was I trying to say there?"
her point is. I'm gonna be honest. I do not know what that point is. Recovering is crazy.
Jen might hate me. Who is fighting with Adam, who hates her fans fighting. I don't know. Fans are, Adam.
You've written a
Respectfully, I mean, cut that out. The video is confusing enough.
script and you can't even understand it. Yes, we need to bring back editing. Give it up for Ms. Etta Ting.
Jen might hate me, and Adam hates me, and fighting with
Girl, ugh.
Adam's fans, and all over Alyssa, and Alyssa hates me and Jen, and probably Adam.
Insert the Spider-Man meme of them just pointing at each other, because it seems like she believes everybody's fighting against her, but really it's just her own self against herself.
At this point, and all these people, everybody's fighting and everything, and now Gabby is somewhere off, just eating popcorn, enjoying all of this.
Living la vida loca. Yeah, Gabby's off with her margarita. She's by the pool. She's eating her nachos. Living la vida loca. You know why? Because you and Jen care too much about your own fame and ego rather than trying to focus on Gabby Hanna. So that is why Gabby Hanna is by the beach right now. Singing, let's get loud, J-Lo. She's living it up. You know why? Because of you. And because of Jen. Whose fault is that? Yours and Jen. Let's be real. Gabby Hanna is probably having a fabulous time right now. Fabulous time.
Gabby Hanna was the meat and potatoes.
Whose fault is that? Yours. Yours. And you know what's crazy? The Gabby situation will never re-peak the same way it ever has because you guys have shown that you're terrible people. So no one's going to want to speak about you. So yeah. Gabby Hanna is probably front row at church, smoking a joint, walking outside, flying to Miami, going out partying, then going to the Philippines. I don't know. I ran out of my train of thought. But I'm like, serious. Don't dare try to bring the argument back, any of you, that, oh, well, Gabby gets away with it. That was never your intention.
This being offline, she had to do no work. And I think that's funny. I know people are talking about that, but like to this degree, I didn't think this would happen. Like when it was on a smaller scale, I was like, calm down. Like we're allowed to criticize.
Because you weren't thinking about Gabby. You didn't think it would happen because you weren't thinking about Gabby. You were thinking about you.
Adam McIntyre or Adam McIntyre can criticize Jen. Like we should be allowed to do that. But on this scale, this is crazy.
Not on this scale.
Oh, somebody said, why doesn't Hello Leesh just F all the way off like Jen and Spence did? Maybe because I didn't do anything wrong. But
Period. This is her Q&A. Someone says, why didn't Hello Leash fuck off? She says. Because maybe I'm not like the others. Okay.
also, I don't need to F all the way off. You can
She's reading notes like it's a live chat. That's really funny. That's really funny.
just opt out of watching my videos. Like, I don't understand how many times some of you need to be told that this shit is optional. Also, I haven't heard from Jen, but also 19 hours ago, Adam put out a video saying Jen Dent won't stop. So did she F all the way off, or will she not stop? I'm curious.
And what? You were the one that just said fuck all the way off. I'm responding to what Jen had posted. Wait, what the fuck?
Again, inserting herself. What?
About that, but I won't be watching Adam's video. And also, just in
Oh, that's her notes being put away. Oh god, we're freestyling for the rest of the video.
regards to all of this, if I were such a liar, because, you believe that I am conspiring with Jen and Cody, one of whom I've never spoken to privately, and the last time I spoke
I don't know if she's speaking to me or you here, so let's just figure it out together.
to was either in that comment in that video or in my live chat if I responded to them, if you guys say I did. The other person was
She had a folder for the notes.
my friend, which, by the way, we used to be friends then. We weren't talking for a long time. We picked up right after the Alyssa situation happened. Haven't heard from her since, I want to say, like, Friday or Saturday. But if I were such a liar, why wouldn't I just make something up instead of
I don't know. Why don't you?
continuing to try to explain myself to you guys? I just, what did I even write here? Present info to you.
There's more. There's an encore. There's more notes. Oh my god, it's like a RuPaul reveal. She takes away the notebook. There's more underneath.
Yeah, like you guys are taking information that I'm bringing to you, and then you're bringing it again and being like thinking it's a gotcha. But like as an example, like my comment under Cody's video, I'm the one who brought that forward and said this is what I said on Cody's video, and then Reddit goes, this is what Hello Leesh said on Cody's video, as if I don't know, or as if like.
No, they're just talking about what you commented.
You got me. Like if I were a liar, wouldn't I have like tried to scrub that? I went and found it. I could have deleted it. Like I don't do shit like that because I'm an honest person. Whatever. Like
she's an empath too.
You guys are calling me a liar, then why don't I just lie to get out?
That is.
I mean, you could, but now you're telling us that you might.
Why we're here.
All of this shit to make more money. To like, I'll just spin stories and just like, well, like my life is crazy enough. I really don't have to do that. It's crazy enough in ways. It's otherwise I've been enjoying life. This has like been such a stain on the summer that's been so wonderful.
Oh my god, that's so funny. She's like, and who better to tell stories? My life is fucking crazy. My life's fucking insane. Then she catches herself and goes, actually, my life is really peaceful and I'm just living a really quiet life right now.
Completely contradicting herself to the end. Love the consistency. I will say that.
What? Did she think it made her look bad if she said her life was crazy, or?
My life is crazy.
And hopefully I'll get that back. But just to briefly touch on some other things too, like another person was like, when talking about like all the ways that I've hurt Adam, you used a basketball analogy to talk about taking Adam down. And I was like, what? And then they showed me. And it was Jen reposting my video, my one video that's public on my page about Adam, and said, thanks for the layup, I'm gonna complete the shot. I think that's what she said. And like that came from me and her talking in private. It's an inside joke, but like it was about the fact.
I thought you weren't close enough to talk in private. You just made an entire video saying that people are trying to persuade you that you've talked with Jen. Wait, what? Now hold on.
That we both came back to you.
Wait, no, I think she said that she hasn't talked in private with Cody. I think that was a distinction.
At the same time, we both have similar sized platforms, and we were both like coincidentally making videos at the same time, not realizing that the other was making a video. So like we put out like a video, there would be a live premiere, and then she'd put out a video.
Oh my god, they were so close. They synced up their comeback.
The live premiere, and then people are like, "This is a toofer." Like that's another joke we made. Here's a toofer, and it would be completely by.
Not here's a twofer, about 2 videos back to back with Jen Dent and Hello Leesh.
Accident. And so I remember that was what I was saying. It's kind of like here, like I'm gonna prime because we had a lot of overlap, obviously. So it's like here, I'm gonna make a video and get them all ready for them to watch your video. That's it.
Oh, she just doesn't get it. Oh my god.
And like I don't need to lie about that because it's there in the video where I say something along the lines of like I don't have a problem with Adam, like he's fine. And I think Jen said in that video, I don't have a problem with Adam, I like him.
Them reading the same script.
So why would we be saying in these videos like I don't have a problem with Adam, he's fine, I like him?
Oh my god. Them reading the same script is.
Okay, first of all, y'all both contradict yourself so much. You can say that, but then in the next few lines, say something completely different.
So fucking funny.
If we're like coordinating a takedown, we don't have to pretend to like people. We really don't. There's nothing we get out of it. Also, yeah, I think like you guys bring forward the things that I say as if it's a gotcha.
Oh my god, she keeps repeating the same shit.
Things I said, like me saying Adam's time will come. Girl, I told you all of your insults start with girl, you're as subtle as a sledgehammer. Because I said Adam's time will come. By the way, in case you've heard that out of context, that's something that's been going around this fandom out of context. Holy shit, it's 42 minutes and I've got to do a Patreon live in an hour.
Who is subscribed to this woman on fucking Patreon?
Yeah, I talked about what I will say. There was one part of this I wasn't clear enough about.
Oh my god, she goes, you guys are so out of fucking context. You guys won't even believe it. You're so fucking stupid. And then she goes, actually, well, there was a part that, you know, was like.
I did say that Adam to me seems like somebody who was a bit egotistical, and I'm not gonna.
This is so funny. She's trying to imply that people have made it such a big deal, but now she's like, you know, I did actually.
That back. That would be a lie if I told you that's not what I meant. That is what I meant. And I did say that this is a really easy situation to show your integrity. This is a really easy situation just to learn from, to show that you can be teachable. So easy. I think it's comparable to Gabby Hanna, and I'm sorry, there's something.
Teachable? What the fuck has been teachable about any of this?
What was he supposed to learn? Excuse me?
Comparisons to Gabby Hanna, but there's so much behavior that's similar to Gabby Hanna's. And if you want me to talk about that in a separate video.
Your behavior.
Whoa.
Your behavior.
Let's pause right there. What? Genuinely, like, what? What are we talking about? What are we talking about?
It's literally like a little.
Are we talking about the same Gabby Hanna that has done horrible things? You're comparing Adam to her? What has Adam done that's anything remotely similar to what she has done?
Mini me of Gabby.
No, maybe I will. But Gabby, it's very similar to like Gabby Hanna and the Bianca Devin situation. Of course, there you're dealing with a murder victim, but still, it was a simple human error. It was just a mistake, and she was able to come forward and say, "I'm sorry," which again, I don't think you need to say if it's a genuine human error.
Oh my god, I nearly choked on my drink there. Why are you comparing that? Why are you bringing that up?
I think it's good form, but in this situation with Adam, since it wasn't as big of a deal, I didn't think he needed.
That is really fucking crazy. That was so crazy that I'm not even gonna dwell on it. That was pretty fucking insane to say.
To make an apology, I think that just saying, "Hey, I was mistaken about this," would have been enough. And I said the fact that he's not taking that opportunity it's a little concerning. I don't think I said that, but I said, yeah, that then his time's gonna come where he's gonna have a harder fall because it's gonna take something bigger than.
So wait, she was so cocky saying that she didn't say anything, and now she hasn't finished that cocky sentence and has went back to, well, I did say this, and here's my opinion of it.
That.
She really starts a
This is rough.
sentence and then finishes it somewhere completely opposite.
To check himself, and that time's gonna come. It does for everybody. And that's what I said. What I didn't clarify is that because it happens to just about everybody, but especially I think people around his age.
This is your clarification. It just happens. It just happens.
And what I oftentimes say when I talk about, and I mentioned the Dunning-Kruger effect, Paige said I didn't need to do a whole psychoanalysis. It wasn't meant to be a whole psychoanalysis. It's legitimately just how I think. And when I talk about the Dunning-Kruger effect, and I specifically talk about people at around that age, I say I remember being 20 and knowing everything. And
Free me from people older than me, trying to make everything a fucking life lesson. Stop being condescending to me. Stop speaking about me like you know more because you're older. It really annoys me. I find it very annoying. I cannot take it.
Sorry, this needs to be sped up because I am exhausted. Like, I am genuinely just in awe. Like, what is literally going on? What is she talking about? What are we talking about here?
Any more of it. Please stop this. Stop trying to teach me a life lesson or what I should do when your career. It's not good.
And I said that, and you guys know about my interactions with Cassie. When I talk to her in private, I tell her, you're reaching an age where you're going to feel like you know everything. And here's the thing, you're not wrong. Go forward, believe the things you believe, be principled in the things that you believe. But know that as you get older, you're going to go through a series of life events that are going to humble you, and they're going to be bigger.
So strange. Rooting for people's downfall and like truly trying to manifest it.
A hypocrite, they're going to challenge all the things that you believed about the world, and hopefully you learn your
Yeah, let's not do that. How about we lift people up that deserve it and then not prey on people's downfall?
lessons, and you might come back to all the same conclusions, but you're going to come back to the same conclusions with a different understanding and more from life experience versus conceptual, basically.
It's actually counterintuitive to tell people, well, this will happen and you'll learn this from it. Because then if they actually go through it, they'll be like, oh, well, this is going to happen, so I'm going to defy it.
So that's what I mean when I say I remember being 20 years old and knowing everything. And I think that that's where Adam is. The other thing, too, is that Adam's brain is done developing.
Oh my God. These people need to stop speaking like they are more educated than me or they know more on these topics, because let's look at who's covering these topics and let's look at who has to delete their channels after. It's never been us thus far. But there's been so many of those people who've said that, well, his brain isn't done developing or he's so young. Really?
Don't get offended by that. That means that he's just going to get better from here. But again, there's so much
It's only worse from here. It's only worse from here. They're speaking about you like you're a concept. Yes!
confidence right now. Like, I wouldn't have said that before because I didn't have such a negative opinion about him. But
oh my God. I'm like, girl, I hope for your sake you're freed from this. Hashtag free Hello Leesh.
There's just a lot of... I'm telling you the cards.
Where does she live?
There's just a lot of confidence.
The concept of Adam McIntyre. Where the hell is Savannah?
In the things that he knows and believes and stuff like that with very little humility. I understand some of your friends say that you're very humble, but I don't see it. I haven't seen it.
I know
What?
your friends say you're very humble. Who have you been speaking to? I know
Does she care to know? Has she been reaching out to people? Or, like she said, she doesn't care enough about the situation to look it up?
your friends say you're humble.
Be so for real.
Who the fuck have you been speaking to? Nobody there. So you're making shit up, and I love that in my little version of you, even my friends say that I'm humble.
And I did say, and I'm not taking it back, I did say that, well, I have said that with few creators, it's happened in 6 months, and they become canceled, but I was like, but when it does happen, I'm gonna be there to say I told you so. And
She's gonna leak the drive. She's gonna be there.
part that comes from, because when I talk about these things, and then the audience is like, shut up, don't talk about that anymore. Oh my God, I will shut up about it. Oh my God, this whole situation with Adam is going...
Maybe you should just look inwards, that you're always at the receiving end of people telling you your video is shit, and maybe not see it as a sign, and maybe see it for what it is, that your video is shit.
Dragged on because you're making a second video about it. Then, okay, you tell me to shut up, and then something happens. Then
This part is very Alexa, you're right.
it's already happened with at least 2 creators by now. But going back to me saying, like, Adam's time will come, a few people have said that. And I even, I was nice about it. I related to my own experience.
Who said it? Who said it? Who's your sources? Share with the class. Otherwise, don't bring it up. Doesn't validate anything.
I love how unserious he is. At this point, this is so unserious because what are we talking about? Like, literally, like, what is the point? Why is she mad at Adam? Why does she keep contradicting herself?
Dude, I related to my experiences, especially as somebody who, I went through a very humbling experience. Try being an alcoholic and then getting sober. That is the most humbling thing.
Try being an influencer for a day. Why is all this in a video about me?
Yeah.
She, like, knows that I said that I don't know anything about her, so she's trying to squeeze in every fact.
That a person can go through, probably. It is like that. It is the definition of a humbling experience. So
She said, "You will know me after this."
That's what you're wishing for me. Fingers crossed. What is your problem?
Related to my life experience in order to like be respectful in the way that I delivered that. Like your time's gonna come where you're going to be taught a difficult lesson in life, and it's okay because it happens to most young people. It happens to me, especially around my sobriety. But now it's like, do I need to like what good does it do for me to try to deliver things respectfully if this is how it's going to be taken? The only reason I'm going to continue keeping a certain level of respect is because of what I believe in. And all of that said, just looking back at
She's like trying to say this as if she's giving him grace, but then turns back around and is not giving him any grace at all, and doubling down against him.
all of this, that Hello Leesh has the power to make all these people hate Adam McIntyre, who has 500,000, right? 500,000 versus 35K, what's like 16, 17 times my channel, something like that. Like, but I have the power to do that. That this basketball analogy is about a takedown, but it's veiled because we're saying we don't mind him in those videos, and I'm saying how his time will come, and even though I'm like, and here's the reason I believe that, and related to my experience, but it's actually...
Oh my girl, you're gonna send me into like a fucking state of panic watching this. It is so crazy to me that there are actually people in the world who care this deeply about me. I'm like, wow, like, I cannot stress how crazy it is to me that, like, this has been bothering her so much. And I just, again, I've felt so disconnected from all of it. I'm like, all right.
Foreboding and ominous and threatening and intimidating. And I'm being as subtle as a sledgehammer, and that me and Jen and Cody are all playing behind the scenes for this massive takedown of Adam McIntyre. If you genuinely believe that, oh my god, I'm not going to convince you otherwise. I might say, bullshit, I don't think you believe it. And if you don't believe it...
If you say that, I'm not going to challenge you. But I'm going to say that...
You know that it's all bullshit. You know that when people say that it's bullshit, you know that. So it's either this, it's either one of two things. You either believe it, or let's say you either don't believe it. You know that it's bullshit. You know that people are just saying stories to make me look worse. When you know, or you believe that I've told the truth, or you believe it, and you're just gonna have to live in fear for the rest.
Her neighborhood is light as hell. Did you hear that?
Whole house mad.
In the background, fuck me, between her and Jen, lightest videos ever. Who needs a podcast co-host when you've got fucking Jen? You got squawk, like, oh my god, both these people, whole house mad, except for fucking Hello Leesh. It's whole neighborhood mad. Adam, you're so good at doing that. Really? Oh my god!
Oh my god. Wait, that's hilarious.
Oh my god. Whew. Girl, we gotta get some editing. Oh, I made myself all sweaty.
Until that time comes, that Jen and Cody and I conspire to take Adam McIntyre down, if that day ever comes. So I guess enjoy that. Thanks, bye.
Oh, that's... You couldn't have cut it before the cars. You could have ended the video a couple seconds later, but we wouldn't have gotten that beautiful moment. Wow, that was such an abrupt ending. Okay, let's see what the questions are like. Okay, they're all... Oh boy, this is not a good look. I want to preemptively say I'm not a mucker. I also want to say I haven't finished the video. I do want to write, I understand your frustrations. I can also see why fans do get defensive. When you speak as a grouping without specifics, wow. It's nice to see that people are in the chat being like, I'm not a mucker, but you're weird. Wow.
And the entire video is weird.
Okay, well, there you go, Hello Leesh. We watched your video. Don't really plan on watching any more, so let's all take this moment in together. Amen. Hello Leesh, it upsets me that you clearly feel so angry towards a situation that clearly doesn't matter and that you've created. Wow, she's a prisoner to herself. That's beautiful. Anyways,
That's beautiful.
I hope you're all doing well on YouTube. I hope you're all doing well on Twitch. Let's talk about it down below. I like that ending.
That's hilarious.
I'm gonna leave. You're gonna stay and get in the comments.
I cannot take him seriously. Oh my god, I love it. I love it. he needs to keep that green screen. I love him just disappearing and changing his background. That's hilarious. Honestly, I am so confused as to what that entire point of that video is. He should have ended it with HelloFresh. Let that be the ending. And honestly, I don't have much more to say because I have no idea what we just watched. Like, what was the point of that? Can we get our story straight, please? Can we figure out if you are sorry to Adam or if you hate him? And also, please let us know why. Can you also clarify if you care about the situation because you don't want to look it up because it's not important to you? Or is it true that you know very specific details about this entire situation that makes us, you know, understand that you care maybe a little bit more than what you're letting on to? So I don't know. What do you guys think? Please let me know. Yeah, that's crazy. All right. We're going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching, and please consider subscribing if you watched thus far. I'm trying to get to 1,000. That would be amazing. 1,000 subscribers would be absolutely phenomenal. And thank you so much for your support. All right. Thank you guys. Bye. Oh my gosh. Yikes. That was almost 2 hours. I got my beans cooking, bruh. That's not a joke. I actually do have some beans cooking. I need to go turn off my slow cooker. Okay, so next, I'm gonna go turn off my beans. I'm not gonna lie. But just so you guys are aware, next we're going to go ahead and watch Miss Paige Christie. And she covered the entire MeganPlays situation with Leah Ash and that entire fiasco. Honestly, I'm about to get mad again. Whole house is about to be mad again because this situation really just makes me so mad. But I love Paige, so I have to watch this with you guys. I know some of you out there love Miss Paige down too. I know my muckers also are out there loving Paige, so we have to cover this too, you know. But if you guys can give me like 2 minutes, I'm not gonna end the stream, but give me 2 minutes to go turn off my beans, and I'll be right back. I'm so dead ass. We're just gonna zoom in here on Paige, alright? Please go send her some love. I'm back. Oh my gosh, I was running. Guys, the beans are secured. Thank you for waiting. They're good. They're good. They're gonna be delicious in my burrito. I'll tell you that much. I'll tell you that much. Wait, is my mic on? Okay. Alright. Thank you for staying on stream. Okay. Let's get this party rolling. Let me actually just... Hi guys, welcome back. Thank you so much for watching all of my videos recently. We made it to 500 subs, so thank you so much. Please consider subscribing as we're on our journey to 1,000 subscribers. I genuinely just appreciate you guys so much, and I'm not gonna stop saying that because it's true. But okay, alright. Today we're gonna go ahead and watch Paige Christie cover the whole MeganPlays and Leah Ash situation. I did make a video about it covering MeganPlays video that she uploaded recently, but I love Paige so much that I love to hear her commentary. She's so funny, and I think that she just really goes in deep, and just goes in deep with the Leah Ash situation. So I don't know. Without further ado, let's see what she has to say.
Ash is the godmother of Megan's child is absolutely horrible.
Oh, shit. Your godmother? Oh, she'd have to die. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no. Finding out that your partner has cheated on you is a horrible feeling. Finding out that your partner has cheated on you and everybody knows about it, I would go to jail. I'd go to jail.
Trisha Paytas actually said the same thing when she was talking about the situation. She said, I would be in jail. And honestly, girl,
I'd go to jail, yeah.
I do not expect anybody to support me at all.
Oh my God, she's so self-aware, guys. She's so self-aware. She says she doesn't want anyone to support her because she's a bad and terrible person. And if she just does this humiliation ritual in front of everybody where she acknowledges how much of a terrible person that she is, then maybe, just maybe, the audience will continue to subscribe. Like, come on. Ew. Like, it's better for everybody if they just shut up. And also, like, if we could add one more, go away. Shut up and go away. Like, you really didn't give a because if you're gonna cheat, right, and I know it's gonna sound crazy, if you're gonna cheat, at least do it in a way where it's not humiliating for me.
He used to be my best friend and my ex-roommate. So, it's...
What? So Zach was his ex-best friend and this is a mess, guys. This is an actual mess. This is what? I don't care if you are each other's only one true love. You better see each other next lifetime because what do you mean that she is the godmother of your child that you share together?
And then Zach tried to convince me that maybe I could have more feelings for Leah than I already did. They wanted to be a throuple.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What?
You're honestly, I didn't realize that Leah Ash was the godmother until I watched this video. That's horrible.
Oh my God, this intro is so long. Hi! Oh, I was like, I'm not in the right position. Hi, how are we all doing? Are we good? Are we good? Are we Gucci? Are we Gucci? Are we good? Yes! Oh, thank you guys so much. I hope you guys are having a good day. It is Saturday. The weekend is in. We are ready to commence tonight's shenanigans. I hope you guys are having a really good day today, guys. I am feeling happy. I am feeling excited. I'm feeling rejuvenated. I'm in such a good mood. This video, and I'm going to show you my screen right now. Here's the attention you wanted. Has been promoted to me non-stop. The video was posted 1 day ago by a content creator called MeganPlays. Now, I had to look around to try and figure out what this drama is about. I haven't watched the video yet, but what this drama is about, apparently it's divorce drama. A best friend was caught in Disney World kissing her husband. People thought the video was AI. It wasn't AI. It was real. And it is just it was her best friend. They used to do Roblox content together. They were collaborating and all sorts. A mess. An absolute
They had an actual channel together.
shit show. I looked at this, I was like, what is this about? I was like, maybe I should find out the backstory before I start hearing sides, because I thought, oh, you know, clearly it's a drama. Maybe I should look at the backstory before I start hearing sides. No, girl, it is a mess. That is one of the messiest things I've ever seen, actually. If it wasn't the fact that it was taking place in the Roblox community, I feel like everybody would be talking about this. It's because it's in the Roblox community, like Roblox game players, it's in their community. But because of how messy, this is so messy. One of the messiest things I've seen for a while. And you know we love a little bit of mess. I saw that video come up on my page, this one over here. Here's the attention you ordered. And I was like, instead of listening to sides, let me see a video that tells me everything. Do you think when I search for the drama, I could find any videos on it? No. The only person that has done a video worth watching is Anna Oop. And I don't like watching Anna Oop over here because, as we know, they are a content farm. But not just that. I don't know if you can see this in this corner over here, right? Underneath where it says Megan, it says AI. Now, on YouTube, you have the ability to tag whether you're using AI in a video. And I guess it it allows YouTube to allow certain kinds of AI. I'm guessing that's the rule. But now when you're clicking through like what it is that you want to allow in your preferences in the video, it'll bring up, do you have any AI generated content or whatever? So I don't know what's going on over here, but now they've got AI, and that was not something that they said before. So I wish I could look at somebody else's recollection of stuff, but this is all that we've got. We've got Anna Oop, and they're the only people who've spoken about this. This video is called MeganPlays Finally Reveals Horrible Things Leah Ashe Did to Her. It's worse than we thought. And this video was posted 9 months ago. So whatever this drama is, it's been going on in the Roblox community for well over 9 months. So let's take a look at this, and then we'll go and watch what it is that she has to say to everything, I guess. So let's start.
I had a very public relationship, a very public marriage, and a very public life, and now that life is different. I am getting a divorce.
You believe that?
Megan and Leah hate.
That's so humiliating. Is that not like so humiliating? That's her best friend, yo. That is her best friend.
Megan and Leah hate each other. Megan and Leah are the same person. So many conspiracy theories. Here's the real truth. 1, are we the same person? No. At least I don't think we are.
Hello, everyone. Today we are doing bestie duos with my bestie, Megan. Hey.
I'm sorry.
This is insane. Like, genuinely, like, this is the most horrible thing you can do to a person. And again, there is a child involved, so delusional. Like, you are a weird human being for thinking that this would ever be okay, and you could just come back to the internet, Leah Ashe, and think that it was all gonna be fine and dandy.
Sorry, but did we all just say that video? Because if what's going on is real, then Leah Ashe might have just done the unthinkable.
I freaking hate Anna Oop's voice. Whoever the voiceover, I swear, it is the worst speaking voice. I don't know why it just goes through me.
Viral TikTok has people spiraling after allegedly showing Leah, yes, MeganPlays' best friend, kissing Megan's husband at Disney World. Like, be for real. Now, MeganPlays isn't just some random creator. She's been in the Roblox and family vlog space for years. She's married, she has a daughter, and Leah's been right there beside her in videos, collabs, and even fun outings together. So this rumor isn't just messy, it's personal. And honestly, if this video turns out to be true, then what we're seeing isn't just a friendship fallout, it is a full-blown betrayal in 4K.
I would go to jail. I go to jail. Yeah. Oh God, could you imagine the kind of betrayal that is? I'm going to jail. And you know what's worse? I would happily like sit in my jail cell, leg swinging in my chair, happy as shit, knowing that I did what I knew that needed to be done. Because what do you mean? That's so hurtful. That's like dating your sister kind of vibes. Ugh.
Because how do you even process something like that? Your husband and your best friend caught together at Disney World of all places? And trust me.
With the respect, they can both do better. I'm just gonna say that.
That is just the start of it, because once this clip
And they have no shame. Like, at Disney World, where you can just publicly just display your relationship.
went viral, the internet started digging, and what they found made everything 10 times worse. So here's what everyone's talking about. A TikTok started circulating a few days ago, and apparently it shows Zach and Leah sitting on a bench at Disney World kissing. Yeah, kissing.
And to be so brazen about doing it in public as well. Like, you really didn't give a fuck. Because if you're gonna cheat, right, and I know it's gonna sound crazy, if you're gonna cheat, at least do it in a way where it's not humiliating for me. Finding out that your partner has cheated on you is a horrible feeling. Finding out that your partner has cheated on you and everybody fucking knows about it, it's gotta be the fucking worst. Oh, sorry, at least act like you know what you're doing is wrong. Like, yeah, just a little bit. Just a little Ned Fulmer kind. Very Ned, very Ned coded.
The moment that clip hit the For You page, chaos. Fans were arguing nonstop, and some swore it was fake or AI generated, while others said
that one comment went, in a public server? That's so funny.
The details were way too specific to be edited. People started zooming in, comparing outfits, matching timestamps, and
I love when the internet's like this. Like, we are not gonna let this rest.
Pointing out that the girl in the video had the exact same pink highlight Leah rocked back in August of 2025. Then, just when people thought it couldn't get any worse, another user came forward claiming they saw Zach and Leah together again, this time standing in line for the Haunted Mansion ride. According to them, they kissed there too. So not only is this scandal playing out in real life, but it's happening at Disney World, literally the happiest place on earth, now turned into the most depressing scene imaginable. The moment that clip blew up, both of their comment sections turned into chaos. Fans were tagging, dissecting, and posting side-by-sides like it was a full-time job. Leah though, dead silent, no denial, no clarification, nothing. Which,
honestly,
who knew the Roblox community would be so messy?
It does not make her seem so guilty, because if somebody had like, if I was in that predicament, I feel like, and I was a terrible person, because you would have to be in that predicament, I would be like, it's AI. The whole thing's AI. None of it's real. I don't even know why everyone's like making a big deal. Like, none of it's real. Yeah. Well, why don't you tell the person to post some evidence, because it's not real, right? You know what I mean? I probably like fucking double down. But sis was quiet, silent. Let the chaos keep going. That is guilty as hell. The messy place on earth. It is the messiest place on earth.
Let's be real, just made people more convinced it was true. But Megan, she handled it in the most quiet but cutting way possible. She posted this TikTok of herself making breakfast for her daughter, super normal, super mom mode, except the caption stopped everyone cold.
That's crazy as well. There's kids involved. Messy.
Sometimes
So it says, making breakfast for your toddler when you see the most diabolical, heinous, disgusting video pop up on your For You page.
that
And I can't even imagine. Like, this is a baby that she still has. Like, this is going on as she's learning to be a mom to what, a toddler, maybe even a younger child. Disgusting behavior. Like, how could you even think about doing that while you have such a young kid? And, like, how do you even have the time to think about that?
wasn't a random thought. That was a direct response. And the internet knew it instantly. Comments started flooding in, calling out Leah and Zach for being heartless, and Megan started liking every single one of them. She even replied to one that said, like, you'd think they would play it cool the same week all of this was happening, right?
So this confirms that this thing happened, because if she's responding now publicly that you think that they would keep it cool, I don't know if it's a case that it was like continuing to happen and like they were just being so blatant and blatant about it. That is insane. I don't blame her at all. Yeah, I mean, she has every right to be petty.
Confirming that, yeah, what people saw in the clip was exactly what it looked like. Let's be real, Megan is not doing this for views. She's hurt. She is trying to move on, and she still is putting her kid first. That is not messy. That is strength in real time. Now, not even a
1000%. And the only reason she ever spoke out about it, really, especially now, is because Leah Ash is trying to come back to the internet, and MeganPlays, rightfully so, wants everybody to be aware of the type of person that she is. And honestly, yeah, I agree. I agree. Because what she has done is pretty horrible. And again, she is in the Roblox community. So is this really the role model that we want to have for kids? Because, I mean, the audience is primarily children.
week after
Yes, come on, ChatGPT. Work, girl, yes.
that clip started spreading, Megan decided she was done letting people speculate. On October 28th, she dropped a TikTok that confirmed what everyone already feared. She is officially
I love her hair, by the way.
filing for divorce from Zach Letter.
I had a very public relationship, a very public marriage, and a very public life. And now that life is different, I am getting a divorce. I am single momming it. I am alone for the first time in a long time. And I am working really hard to adjust to my brand new life. Like this new transit of waking up alone, coming home alone, not really having anybody to just like talk with on the couch at night, just being alone.
Imagine just being plunged into loneliness like that as well. Hamburg just said, this is infuriating. Like if you want to cheat on your partner, you're an a-hole. But to do it with kids, I mean, yeah, it's a mess. It's a mess. Because now we've got not only that, but it's so public that your kid is now going to have video record of all time, of the time that you betrayed your mum, like so horribly and humiliated her on such a grand scale. Like if his kid doesn't want anything to do with him based on that premise alone, nobody would blame the kid because the footage is there for them to see. It's sad really.
In the video, you can tell that she is trying to keep it together. She talks about waking up alone, coming home to an empty house, and learning how to do everything as a single mom. It wasn't dramatic. It was real. And honestly, you could feel the heartbreak through the screen. This isn't some influencer breakup where they quietly unfollow each other. This was a
It's her reality.
family breaking apart in real time. In one part, she says that she has been struggling, but she wants to keep creating content, not fake curated stuff, but her real day-to-day life. That line alone hit people hard because it felt like she was trying to take her power back.
So I think it'd be fun to kind of come on here and do more vlogs and just get more connected online. I do want
It's like she wants to keep herself busy so that like she doesn't actually have to feel the loneliness of it all. You know what I mean?
to say
That's still a baby. Are you kidding me?
thank you guys so much for all the love and support that you've shown me during this very difficult transit in my life. Like, it's no secret that this has been very life-changing, honestly. It's been really hard. I'm not gonna lie. And I don't want to get into it because I will cry. No biggie. No biggie.
And while she's over here trying to rebuild, Leah and Zach still completely silent. No apology, no statement, not even a note to clear things up. So at this point, fans are not just angry, they are disappointed because the one person showing any kind of maturity through all of this is the one who got hurt the most. Now,
I don't know if I like the wording of this, Anna Oop and ChatGPT, because I would say that it was mature not to continue a public back and forth. If anything, yeah, they should just shut up. Am I weird for feeling that? Like, if anything, they should just shut up. They should just shut up. I'd prefer for them to shut up than the video back and forth and all of this. Like, just shut up. Maybe that's me. Maybe that's me. Blackwood just goes, they better shut the fuck up. They better. They better. Like, it's better for everybody if they just shut up. And
Exactly, but again, Leah Ash did not want to shut up. And she started it, so.
also, like, if we could add one more, go away. Shut up and go away. You understand? Shut up and go away. Like, maybe if we could do that, that would be amazing.
oh, this is where things started getting real weird because right after Megan dropped that announcement, people went digging through Zach's old YouTube history and what they found, yeah, it kind of explains everything. Screenshots, old videos, even Reddit threads started resurfacing. And let's just say the receipts were not painting Zach in a good light. Holy sh! I remember I used to watch both Megan and Zach years ago. Zach was married before and started dating Megan immediately right after they divorced. Literally within weeks, they had to say multiple times he didn't cheat. This is crazy. That one comment reopened an entire chapter chapter of Zach's past people had completely forgotten about. And once that post started gaining
So it's a serial thing. This is not his first time at this rodeo, guys. This is not his first time at the rodeo. This is not the first time he's done something of this nature. Like, that's what it's looking like. Because if they had a situation, even when they first started dating, that they had to say, we're not cheating, it's showing that the timelines are a little too soon, right? Just a little too soon.
traction, others began sharing their own memories, piecing together the pattern. Yeah, first marriage wasn't as much of a scandal because literally his whole audience was children, myself included, but I always thought that it was so weird that he started dating Megan literally 2 weeks after, and he apparently didn't cheat. He said his relationship
As well,
and I believe he's not trying to come back to the internet. Like, he has abandoned his YouTube.
he probably got away with it because if he's growing a child audience of users who are in like Gen Alpha or whatever on Roblox, like, yeah, of course it wasn't a huge scandal. They're all growing up now and being like, hold on, wait, that's weird. That's suspicious. You know what I mean?
Relationship with his first wife was tumultuous, so it's fine. And a lot of people took his word for it. Probably divorced her because he caught feelings for Megan. I don't know, but this is still crazy to me. Now, back then, Zach was married to a woman named Haley. Their breakup wasn't widely discussed because his fan base was mostly
He is getting very good looking women, and with all due respect, I don't get it. I don't get it. He must have a great personality. That's all I have to say. Great personality or great head. One of the two. Something. It's got to be one of those two.
kids, but now that everyone's older, they're putting two and two together. The timeline looks almost identical. A sudden divorce, a quick new relationship, and a narrative that painted him as the victim. And honestly, it's eerie because when you line up the dates, it feels like Megan might be living the same story Haley did, just from the other side this time. So now people are wondering, was this a pattern all along? Because at some point, repeating the same kind of heartbreak stops being a coincidence. And of course, once fans started realizing the full timeline, the focus instantly shifted from Zach's patterns to Leia's betrayal. Because let's be honest, the shock hits different when it's
I love that. It switched from Zach's issues to Leia's betrayal. Honestly, yeah, we didn't forget about you, bitch. Okay? We didn't forget about you, bitch. We're gonna spin the block one more time and come back to you.
from someone who you used to call your best friend.
I am Drew. I am Danny. And we are not the same person.
Everywhere you looked, people were in disbelief. One comment summed it up perfectly. I never expected Leia of all people. And another that completely broke people's hearts said, the fact that Leia Ash is the godmother of Megan's child is absolutely horrible.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I was listening and like setting up when I was watching this. I didn't hear this bit. Your godmother? Oh, bitch, you'd have to die. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no. That is horrifying. It is horrifying. Nope. She's crazy for doing crazy. Crazy, bitch. I don't care if you are each other's only one true love. You better see each other next lifetime, because what do you mean that she is the godmother of your child that you share together? Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Ooh, Leah, I hope you stub your toe. Hope you stub your toe, bitch. Ooh.
That one detail, godmother, took this from a messy rumor to a straight-up moral disaster. People weren't just calling Leia a homewrecker. They were calling her a fake friend who crossed every possible boundary. And this isn't the first time Leia's love life has been public either. Longtime followers remember that she was once engaged to Garrett Sutton, another creator from the Roblox scene. They got engaged in 2018.
I love that this is like Roblox drama. I literally live for the fact that like all of this is just Roblox. They're all Roblox creators.
The relationship ended quietly in December 2019. That breakup seemed peaceful at the time, but fans now can't help wondering if this pattern of failed relationships and blurred boundaries has been building for a while.
I'm getting a lot of new comments on my TikTok. I appreciate all you coming on over. I'm just as speechless. He used to be my best friend and my ex-roommate. So it's...
What? So Zach was his ex-best friend, and this is a fucking mess, guys. This is an actual mess. This is what?
This is crazy. This is crazy.
I was not paying attention at this point. I was like, oh yeah, I've got a video. I can put this in the stream. Bitch, they were best friends, and he was her roommate.
And they were roommates.
Oh my God, they were roommates.
Remember that one from Vine? And it was her roommate. That was his roommate. That is crazy. Actually, they deserve each other. Perfect match. You know what? We should never stand in the way of love, okay? Who are we? Who are we but mere mortals to stand in the way of this love? They deserve each other, 100%. 100%. I can't believe this shit.
Roommate. So it's pretty crazy that my ex-fiance, my ex-roommate, and ex-best friend are now together. Just want to let you all know that I'm very happy with my life right now. I have a beautiful daughter now. I have a beautiful wife. My life is pretty great. So whatever is going on over there, over there, my condolences.
Now,
Yeah, he's lucky.
I don't care how long you've known him.
That was like such a smug, yikes, guys, video I've ever seen. Do you know what? Good for them. This is weird. Fast Paige goes wild. How did he not go insane? I don't know. This is a mess.
If your friend's husband ever looks your way, you better look the other way. Because now Megan's daughter is going to grow up and see
How
this.
can we not put pictures of the baby in the video,
Yeah.
guys? I'm uncomfortable. I'm blurring it for my video. I'm uncomfortable with this. This is too much. This baby has absolutely nothing to do with any of this mess. Come on.
Story online, and that is what makes it hurt even more. This isn't just content, it's a child's family that got pulled into a public mess. At the end of the day, the internet doesn't need another apology video. It needs people to stop betraying the ones who actually had their back. Because if Leah and Zach think silence will make this disappear, they are in for a rude awakening. The internet never forgets. And honestly, something tells me that this story is not over. Because in situations like this, silence doesn't mean peace. It usually means someone's about to talk.
Well, lo and behold, Anna Oop, our favorite AI-generated girl who is just like you, is correct. Because literally a day ago, a video got promoted to me.
She's a real girl. Like Pinocchio? The Pinocchio meme? No? Anybody?
From a community that I am not a part of, right? This is the Roblox community. My kids play Roblox. I've bought Robux in the past for my kids. I had like a little stint for about 6 months where I was absolutely obsessed with Dress to Impress, but then I stopped because I realized, like, what am I actually doing with my life? I spent a lot of time on Dress to Impress. I was in like loads of different servers for Dress to Impress. It was a mad time. I think it was depression, actually. I'm not saying that to be like mean to the people who play that, but I think it was like I was actually just in active depression at the time. So I was just like playing Dress to Impress every single night until like 6 in the morning. I was not present. I was not in this world. I was very, very depressed at the time. But anyway, beyond that, I'm not a Roblox player, right? I had no idea that this was taking place in the community. A video gets promoted to me. It's called Here's the Attention You Ordered, right? Hold on. Here's the Attention You Ordered. This is by MeganPlays, right? It says 2 days ago now. It was 1 day ago, a few seconds ago. So almost 2 days ago. And it's been getting promoted to me like non-stop. And then I saw that the first time I'd seen it, it had like 200,000 views. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I saw it again today and it has 1.7.
Yeah, I think this video is just huge now. I mean, even Trisha Paytas is talking about it.
7 million views. And I'm like, something has got to be like really dramatic.
Sorry. Which is crazy because apparently Leah Ash and MeganPlays, when they were friends, were actually big Trisha Paytas fans and had attended Trisha's like not concert, but one of her like live podcast or shows, one of her live shows. And now Trisha is dragging Leah respectfully, like, of course, yeah, no shit, you know, like.
And going on here for it to promote it outside of like, you know, what my usual content is. It's got to be something that it genuinely thinks I'll be interested in. And I started watching about like five-ish minutes of this. I wouldn't even say that, probably about 2 or 3 minutes of this. And then I was like, I don't want to hear one side before hearing the other. So that's why I showed you the Anna Oop video, which unfortunately is the only video that has a roundup. So I'm assuming that what we're about to hear today is in correlation to the divorce and all of that. I see a couple of people who said in chat that this has got something to do with the divorce. So let's take a look at what Megan is saying after what we're assuming, judging by Anna Oop's video, is 9 months of silence. Let's take a look.
Before I play the video that I recorded hours ago, I just want to take a second to say thank you so much for all of the love, support, and rallying around me that you guys have done. I very much appreciate it. It's been an extremely difficult year for me, as you can imagine, and nothing that you guys say is taken for granted, and I don't feel it's like owed to me. I'm trying to figure out how to word it, but just know I'm very grateful for all the time, energy, and even thought that you guys give me. That goes for my friends, acquaintances, colleagues, other creators, and viewers. I very much appreciate it. Second of all, this is what they want. They want attention. They want to jumpstart her career, again, with a lot of views and a lot of algorithm support. How you can support me is not click on her videos to even tell her that she's a homewrecker, not even to click into thumbs down it. That would be the most helpful. Secondary, to watch my videos and come check out my streams because I stream regularly now here, TikTok, and Twitch.
Do you know what? As it should. This is the first time I've ever seen somebody in a response say, don't support them, redirect that support to me, fuck you. Do you know what? And so it should be. I love this.
Yeah, go show MeganPlays some love, truthfully.
I don't know who this bitch is. I don't know who MeganPlays is. I love her. I love the way that she's handling her spirit. Well done. Well done. Fuck them, actually. Fuck them, bitch. Fuck them. Support MeganPlays.
Please do not download this video and put it in its full capacity up on TikTok. That directly hurts me, but you can use clips of it and then send people here to watch the full thing.
As you should.
I have a lot to say, but I'm going to try to keep it as concise and level-headed as possible. My ex-best friend came back to the internet, Leah Ash, after home-wrecking my marriage with my husband, who is as equally responsible as she is. I welcomed her into my life, I let her become my sister, and then she planted seeds to seduce my husband, which he fell for it, because he's not—
He knew what the fuck she's— babes, I'm gonna hold your hand when I tell you this. He was not seduced, he wanted to.
And she's clarified this too, by the way. She makes it clear that she thinks that Zach is dumb and she doesn't want to drag the father of her child, of course, rightfully so, but she is very much aware of his involvement in this entire thing. But she is dragging Leah Ash because she is not her family. And also, Leah Ash is the one that's trying to come back to the internet, so.
Okay, just judging by historical past, I'm gonna hold your hand when I tell you this. He wanted to do this. This was not, this temptress came into his, he wanted it too. They are both as equally responsible for this. But I'll let you talk. I'll let you have your moment.
A good person either. These actions have caused me to lose half the time with my daughter. I missed her first steps, as we know, my home, and most recently, my insurance. So I can't even go see my...
What's up, my insurance? I'm working to get new insurance. It's been difficult to find a plan my current therapist takes, so I don't have to start over with someone new, but I will figure this out so I can heal and work through this. So her insurance isn't paying for her therapy, and she's saying that she doesn't want to start with a brand new therapist if she was to go with a particular insurance provider.
Therapist anymore because it's too expensive and I can't afford it. I know they want me to come on here and be filled with rage and sorry, like you see me itching, this is all causing me a big trauma response. Somebody said I feel like having a trauma response. My entire life is a trauma response at this point. I'm not gonna lie. They want me to come on the internet. They want me to scream, yell, release the videos, release the recordings, do everything and just let it blow over so that Leah can come back and make money. It's Leah's God-given right, I guess, to make content if she wants, but that doesn't make her a good person. It doesn't make her anybody that I think anyone should support.
So do you think it was a case of maybe they were like waiting and biding their time until like it had calmed down enough to return to business as usual? I'm thinking that's like what the situation might be.
I think so too, to be honest.
They have properly fucked up her life. Yeah, this is the aftermath of their horrible decisions.
Okay, sorry, I'm gonna try to get through this without crying because this is my reality. People say I'm dragging it and I think those people mostly just want attention, but this is something I live with every single day and it has traumatized me beyond belief. The two people I love the most deeply betrayed me and they took away half the time I spent with my daughter. Sorry, I have some notes here and I want to try to keep this as objective and factual as possible because I don't want my message to get lost underneath rage.
And again, oh my gosh, Megan is literally being so, sweet. Too nice.
You're entitled to feel angry.
So people say I'm dragging it, but I cannot express enough how badly I want it all to end. And when I mean it all, I mean it all. I struggle every single day. I fight every single day to stay alive. And I know I make a lot of jokes, and that is not one of them. Sorry. I will be cutting parts of this video because I have to edit in some screenshots. And also I'm taking really big breaks in between because it's really not fun to talk about. And I know I come on the internet and I show the confident version of me, the version that's like, oh, I don't care. I've gotten hotter. I'm smarter. I'm so cool. This, that. But when that's not happening, I am crying myself to sleep. Wondering if the people that I loved the most could do this to me, why would anybody else? People want me to move on and I can't because this does not move on from me. It stays in my life until she disappears. And that is the only real accountability I feel like she can do me at this point.
I'm going to continue listening because I'm wanting to hear more. But if this is if YouTube and content creation was a livelihood, the realistic ability of her disappearing, even despite the horrible thing it is that she's done to you, is very unlikely.
And leave my daughter alone.
And again, I'm going to say this again. She is not dragging it. She has every right to speak about it because this is her life. For the rest of her life, she has a child with this man. And Leah Ash, spoiler alert, is still with Zach. So,
and make sure I don't have to live my life parallel.
Wait, and leave my daughter alone? Hold on, pull that back.
And that is the only real accountability I feel like she can do me at this point, and leave my daughter alone. And make sure I don't have to live my life parallel to her.
Yo, who are we beating up? What's happened with her daughter? Wait, we're not gonna skim past that. What's going on with your... Woo, okay, all right. I can see myself getting pissed off.
I'm gonna switch to something funnier because I don't want to cry. Let's talk about her hair. That shit is fried, okay? I'm sure she's going blonde or whatever. I don't know why she would do that. She's a winter. It's gonna look chopped and it already looks chopped. Go ahead, fry your hair off. I don't care. Her hair looks so, it's effed up. It's bad. It's real bad. I don't care. If she wants to go blonde, that's not gonna do her any favors. So be it.
I mean, okay.
Now, I know that people are like, oh, she's only apologizing a year after it happened. And I told my ex...
Wait, she apologized? Have we missed an apology? The people who know about this, there's an apology. Where can I find it? Where can I find it, family? We were trying to tell you, girl. Where can I find it? I'm so sorry. There's too many people talking. Re-uploading Leah Ash's apology video because I'm not gonna give her any views. YouTube knows what I want. Come on now.
Before we get into this video, I have written down a few notes to help me stay on track.
Okay, we'll go back to her fried hair. Does it look fried? It looks fine. I don't know. I no concept or understanding of white people hair. So, with that being said, let's take a look at this. I already hate her. I already have such a warped perception of her. I don't even like her voice. Do you know who she reminds me of? Off rip, Shannon Rose. And for those of you who've been on YouTube since 2016, you will know Shannon Rose. Is she not giving Shannon Rose?
And make sure that I'm acknowledging everything that I want to, that I think is important for me to acknowledge. So if you see me looking off, I'm just reading the notes that I've taken. I'm sure that me sitting down and making this video after I've said absolutely nothing about the situation and have been silent for so long feels really strange and weird. My intentions of making this video...
Okay, this also changes why, Megan feels compelled to come and talk to the internet about it, because now you're talking, bitch. Shut up. Shut up.
...are not to win back any public favor or positively change your opinion of me in any way. Whether you've watched my videos for years or you only know of me from the situation, I believe you deserve to hear me acknowledge it directly. If you're unaware of the situation, in October of last year, I deeply betrayed Megan's trust and hurt her. I crossed a line that can never be uncrossed. My decisions were selfish, inconsiderate, disgusting, horrible, and vile.
Ho, why is you here?
Paul, why is you here?
Why are you coming to tell me this? Huh? What the fuck is this all about?
Although I do regret how I navigated through that situation, it doesn't repair the damage that I've caused or change what I did. I am so sorry to Megan and to everyone that I've hurt because of what I did. She never ever deserved to get
Girl, come on. You don't mean this.
hurt, and it's horrible. I know that there's nothing I can do or say to relieve any pain for her. I do want to publicly apologize to Megan and everybody I hurt due to what I did. And if given the opportunity, I would love to directly apologize to Megan because a public apology is not enough. She deserves a lot more than that. There's been a lot of things said online, so I just quickly want to run through a couple things and clear them up. I know there's a lot of rumors regarding Zach and I's relationship and why I'm still in the relationship, but I want to assure you guys that I am choosing to be in this relationship and I'm not trapped. I know that hearing that is extremely hard to stomach, but that's the truth. Another thing was my estate sale. I did not sell all of my belongings. I didn't sell my medication keepsakes and journals, my personal journals. What you saw in those photos were a combination of Zach and I's possessions as we were still actively living there, and not everything in those photos were for sale. I know it doesn't feel like I've said a lot in this video at all, and that's because there's not a lot I can say. What I did was horrible, and it hurt a lot of people.
So why are we talking about it? Literally, we're almost at the end of this video. All you're doing is rambling. I did a bad thing. Okay, go away. I don't know. I have no. What are we doing? What, Ducky Momo? I can see you're pissed. What are we fucking doing, girl? What are we doing? What is this? Oh, you should have shut up. You could have just shut up.
Getting any deeper into the situation.
She has no remorse at all.
Or explaining how things transpired is not up to me and should not be up to me. I know a lot of you were very disappointed in what I did. I completely understand, and I don't expect you to see me any differently after this video because it doesn't change what I did. I removed all of the filters on my comment section that were there before. I don't want to block or delete anybody who is expressing the way they feel about what I did. The purpose of this video is to take accountability, address the situation, and move forward. I don't want you to...
This whole thing is for us. You taking accountability should be a situation between you, your man, and Megan. Why are you coming and talking to us? This is, no, I get where Megan's coming. You want a career. This is all about the career. I want to continue, because why are we getting an apology? I'm not in y'all's bed. I'm not in y'all's relationship.
She cares about the public's perception.
Why are we getting an apology? Quite frankly, it's none of my business. My goodness. It just pissed me off. I'm so pissed. Pissed me off.
Be shocked or surprised when you see me coming back to making content. It's something I genuinely love doing.
Oh my God.
And I do not expect anybody to support me at all. And I do not expect any...
Oh my God, she's so self-aware, guys. She's so self-aware. She says she doesn't want anyone to support her because she's a bad and terrible person. And if she just does this humiliation ritual in front of everybody where she acknowledges how much of a terrible person that she is, then maybe, just maybe, the audience will continue to subscribe. Like, come on. Ew.
Anything to go back to the way it was. I'm sure that didn't answer all of your questions, but thank you for taking the time to watch this video.
Bitch, I don't care. You could have really just not said that, okay? I'm so for real, Leah. You could have really just not said that. We did not need to hear this. What?
And honestly, just bringing it back up, it's disrespectful to Megan, because at the end of the day, you did all of this. You and Zach did this to Megan. You're now bringing everything back up because you're mentioning it, and now Megan has to deal with all of the repercussions of that. Even if she didn't end up making a video, which of course now we know she did. But even if she didn't, she would have had to dealt with all the comments talking about it again. She would have to relive it all over again because you decided that you wanted to apologize to the internet.
What are we even talking about? God, what are we even talking about? She could have shut up, and Megan probably would have just like let her continue making content, and maybe in her streams and stuff throw some shade here or there because she's still hurting, right? You can't expect people to get past something in a different timeline. This is divorce. This is not a relationship breakup. This is two people who have procreated and made a child together. It's gonna hurt. And it would hurt in general anyway, but she not only does she lose her partner, she loses her best friend. So when that partner who cheated on her, she hasn't even got that moment. She doesn't even get that chance to go back to her friend and be like, girl, he cheated, and I feel like she's got no one. You've left this girl. You've left this woman with nobody. You both left her. She didn't just get...
During the time that she needed him the most. She had a little baby. He was the father of her child.
Cheated on by her fucking boyfriend. She got her husband. She got cheated on by her best friend. She's got nobody. And because you want to make money on the internet, you want to come over and do a little, I'm so self-aware. You don't have to support me. I was being selfish. I was only thinking about myself. I was really inconsiderate. Say all the bad words that you want. You left this girl by herself. Now, because of the predicament that you guys put her in, she now doesn't have the correct insurance right now to get the therapy that she so desperately needs because she doesn't even have a friend to lean on. So she can't even heal effectively. And she's missing out on half of the time it was that she was expecting to spend with her husband and child. And you can't just shut up, put the filters on your videos and make your videos and shut your ass up. Shut up. Anyway, she said, here's the attention you ordered. Now, very aptly, Very aptly described. Here is the attention you ordered. Megan, continue, babes, continue.
If she wants to go blonde. And I told my ex, you should have Leah sign an NDA because when you guys break up, because you eventually will, she's gonna come.
So it says, a big part of this video will be highlighting Leah's manipulative personality. Oh my God, it gets deeper. And how she mirrors. I could tell it's very much giving I want your life. It's very much giving like, can I cut off your skin so I can be you? So how she mirrors and lies to escape accountability. Some stories are small and almost silly, but tell you how her psyche works, okay?
Come on the internet and she's gonna say that you manipulated her and you made her think that this was going to work. And I have something to say about that later.
She said, no, get out of jail free card for you, bitch.
And so the line of, I'm not trapped in this relationship, I think was a line inserted by Zach to make sure she couldn't do that in the future. I met Leah in 2016 through her ex and my ex, who I was not dating at the time. And I remember my very first impression of her, though I've never told.
I can tell now, seeing those older pictures, that she's had lip filler, but it's so tastefully done. She looks so pretty. I love when people get cosmetic surgery and it's like, ooh, yeah, that was money spent well.
This, because it's rude.
And I know we glazed around the whole hair situation, but I want to bring it back up because did you guys peep that? I didn't say this in my last video, but Leah Ash looks very similar to MeganPlays. Like, considering everything, it seems like she's trying to turn into MeganPlays, allegedly. But it's just very odd behavior.
Always felt she didn't have her own opinions.
Like, she even has like blonde streaks. And I thought it was just me, but people started clocking it too. I'm like, oh, no. It's not just me reading into something.
We were talking and I was like, I like Leah. She's like, me too. I was like, I don't like some of this though. She's like, yeah, me either. There was 3 or 4 instances in the conversation where she would just mirror my opinion, even if it completely contradicted what I just said. And so I even said to Zach, like, I really like her. She's really nice, but I don't think she has her own opinions. I think she just agrees with whatever everyone says. And as my friendship got deeper with Leah, that's true.
I would like to know if in the beginning, if those of you who are really familiar with this story, please explain this to me. I would like to know if at the beginning of their friendship, if Megan was a more popular influencer than she was. Because I meet people, I like whenever I go to like events and YouTube events and stuff, I meet people and when they find out like how many like, you know, subscribers you have or whatever, it's like a switch changes. Like the way that people treat you changes. And I've seen this happen a few times at like events that I've been to. People will not know who I am, which is fine. I'm not famous in any capacity, right? Not know who I am. And then like immediately after they find out that like, you know, oh, she's got, you know, 200,000 subscribers, that something switches. And then all of a sudden I'm being treated better. And it makes me wonder if she's like another one of those social climbing kind of influencers. Like she would mirror whatever it is that Leah said in order to, you know, get close to her, maybe have more collabs, more insight, more behind the scenes knowledge, help with management, help with this. Do you get what I mean? Some people do that.
Which, by the way, this was before they had their collab channel together. So it was giving very much that.
It seems like it, yeah. That's disgusting that people treat others different according to their following. In influencer-only spaces, that happens a lot. And I've noticed that a lot, especially for some bizarre reason whenever I'm in America. If I go to like an American event, I'll meet people and code switches immediately. Something very strange. I don't like it, quite frankly. I went to an event once and like the girl who I went to an event with, she was also an influencer, but she was famous on TikTok. And when we got there, the people who were also at this event were like, oh my God, I know you from here, blah, 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 I love your videos. And then they were like, oh, can you take a photo for me? So I'm there holding the camera, taking people's photos. They've got me holding bags and photos. I'm cool, I'm chill, like I don't give a fuck, I'm not nobody fancy. And I'm taking photos. Anyway, my friend, she turns around, she goes, oh, this is Paige. She runs a channel on YouTube called immediately. Oh my God, can we take photos of you? I was like, I don't know, I just gave it ick. I just got ick immediately. I didn't like that. So, yeah, it is something that I've seen and something I've experienced. When the switch up happens, it was just like, I don't know, just treat people how you should treat them, period. Do you know what I mean? Or don't just like boost somebody up with like, you know, grandeur.
Absolutely. And I mean, I think we all know the whole stereotype about influencers here in the US. They're very much fake, and I mean, we've seen it time and time again.
If it's not necessary, I also don't require that amount of attention. Do you understand what I mean? Just, I don't know. It's very, very strange. I didn't enjoy it. But that's what this relationship is giving, that like maybe she may have been more popular and famous, and sometimes you encounter, you know, clout chasers, and that can be what this is.
Leah is a covert narcissist, and she will...
Covert narcissist is someone who craves deep...
But then she was a lot more than just a cloud chaser, because she moved to be in the same neighborhood as MeganPlays and then stole her husband. That's a little bit more than cloud chaser. We're heading towards really weird territory now, if we're being honest.
Deep importance and admiration, but hides it behind quiet, shy, or victimized exterior. Unlike loud, boastful narcissists, they use passive-aggressive behavior, guilt, and quiet manipulation to control others.
Play victim to get out of accountability. I've seen her do it multiple times. Oh, Leah's so nice. She's so sweet. She doesn't deserve this. Like, look at her. She feels so bad. Leah only cares about the image of herself as opposed to how her actions affect others. That is why she is still with Zach. That is why she is still with my daughter. Not because she genuinely feels bad. She feels bad about how you guys are perceiving her. And that's a fact. I have a list of all the times that Leah has lied to me that I know about. She has this very big victim complex. I've just seen it multiple times, especially with some fallouts with her friends. It's never about how she hurt them. It's more about, oh, well, they're going to think I'm a bad person. Yes, we think you're a bad person, Leah. In 2016, me and Leah had a bit of a fallout.
2016.
And I didn't know why. One day she unfollowed me on Twitter. I thought it was weird. I went to her YouTube, and for 2018 New Year's, this video is gone now, it's taken down. She posted a video titled Bye Felicia. And in that video, she indirectly referenced me. She made me seem like Phil in her story. I'm saying that very lightly because I don't exactly remember, but I do remember it hurt because I thought we were friends. That was really confusing to me.
That would be enough for me never to be your friend again. Like, we could have ended the story here. In 2016, she was a prick. The end.
And since then, I had been trying to win Leah's approval back because for some reason I felt very deeply that her and I would get along and be friends. While trying to reach out to mend things, she thought my attempts were malicious and she rejected them, which is fair. That's fine. I don't like people have trust issues. That's okay. What I don't like is liars. I worked hard to try to repair me and Leah's friendship because I wanted her to come to me in Zach's wedding. I told her straight up, I really want you and her ex at the time to come to our wedding. I'm trying.
So they only made it up around the time of her wedding? Guys, she rejected her wedding because she wanted to be the bride. Always the bridesmaid, but never the bride. Oh my God.
To fix this. And she basically said no. She said, no. Like, we're leaving it in the past and we're moving on from you guys. I said, okay. Later, I find out on my wedding night that she told people that she was not invited to my wedding. When I asked about that years later, she said,
that's like literally just trying to make it about her so that people are like, oh, she's not here. She said she wasn't invited. Yes, she was. Well.
And starting to create some drama already before they're even actually back to being friendly. This is a horrible story.
That's strange because that's what she told me. Like, oh, to do that to somebody on their wedding day. Oh, such bitch behavior. And
not story, situation. I don't want to diminish anything that she's going through.
The conversation, this friendship should have been long done.
I didn't know what to say. I said, say that I invited you and you didn't feel comfortable going. Not that we did not invite you. So do you kind of see how things get a little twisted, even the smallest white lies, to make her look like she's been excluded and the victim? Lies that aren't even necessary. People would have completely understood if she did not want to come to our wedding. There was beef, there was drama. So to add that, like, oh, they didn't invite me, that, like, I know that seems like a small thing, but that is the groundwork of who she is.
Yeah, that's like petty, weird lies.
And how she moves. When I came into the Royal High Space, she was immediately threatened. She put up...
Again, she's trying to put Megan down and make her seem like for people to question her character.
Ash bear ears right after I released these. I don't want to elaborate on that. I don't need to. When I called her and asked her about it in 2019, I said, it feels like you did this on purpose. It feels like you did this to tell me to get off of your turf and stay out of your space. She was silent. And then she said, I didn't know what else to do. You didn't know what else to put. When I said, it felt like you did this on purpose.
Whenever I first watched this part, I don't know why, but I was confused. I don't know what I missed. But basically, Megan would always wear those little, things on her head, and she ended up releasing merch out of it, and then Leah Ash started to do the same thing, basically.
To tell me to get out of your space. And people, they started attacking me. They said, she's copying Leah when I was already wearing these.
Okay.
In summer of 2020, there was a 2-month period where I would upload and she would directly upload like 5 minutes after me. I tested this. I did this on many different times, and she tried to bury me multiple times. She tried to bury me multiple times on YouTube.
That's so sick in the head. Do you know how you have to be watching somebody's every move for something like that? I do not have the energy. Whenever I hear weird shit like this, I'm like, where do you guys find the actual energy to do something like that? That's so odd. It is obsessive.
I didn't really understand why. Because at this point, I thought it was just because I liked the color pink. And you know what's funny about that? Whenever we were in Proper Idiots together, I was like, we all have like color branding, you know, like Zach is yellow, Nathan is green, I'm pink. I mean, and you could be purple. I said, or you could be pink too, I don't care. But you could be purple. She's like, okay. Then later she adopts a pink personality. Fine. I'm not saying that's copying me. I don't care. But then to turn around and act like I hadn't always been branding with pink was a little bit confusing to me. And then to tell people I'm stealing her identity.
It's like, it's giving like when people compare like Cardi B to Nicki Minaj, it's just like, who cares? Like, who cares? It's just clothes and hair. I don't know. Like that's so weird. Do you get what I mean? It's like me beefing with Swoop for having like Petty University. You know what I mean? Because Petty was my branding for so many years. Like, who cares? Or having brightly colored hair. Like, who fucking cares? It's so strange.
If somebody wants to conjure.
Yeah, I mean, under different circumstances, it would be like a nothing burger, but it shows a pattern, especially now that, in my opinion, allegedly, it looks like Leah has the same hair as MeganPlays.
I bet I could find it, where she had a crash out and she said I was stealing her identity.
Oh, let's read this. So it says, console me, saying super nice things, and then he continues to slander my name. I'm so glad that I trusted my gut. I always give items to people in trade videos, and you're talking about somebody copying your videos? Honey, you copy people's videos, along with another girl in the community who has literally stolen my identity. Oh my God. I have been cold and rude. Have I exposed those people and him for being terrible, money-hungry people? No, because karma always does its job. I'm done being kind to people who have done nothing but disrespect me and ruin my life. All right, sis. Okay.
Now I know that was just projection. Near the end of our friendship, I caught Leah in a handful of lies. Lies that didn't make sense. We were supposed to go to the zoo, me, Zach, and my daughter, And she was like, I can't wait for the zoo. It's going to be so fun. Knowing that she already planned to not go. Why not just tell us you weren't going to go? Why lie and pretend you're going when you already know you're not going and it's in less than like 24 hours?
It's because it's like one of those people who wants to make every situation about her. So y'all were going to do something. She was invited, but the invite and being there wouldn't have been as fulfilling to her as not being there and being spoken of, because she's still at the forefront of people's minds. It's like psychological warfare here. I understand what she's saying with this one. Sometimes people are like, oh my God, and then like they don't show, and it's like, because they want you to ring them like, where are you? What's going on? They want you to do all of that. So I see what she's talking about here. She wanted to make herself the focal point. Yeah, very much like that, Blackwood, very much.
Why not say, oh, actually something came up? Like it's just the micro lies that become very confusing, because it's like, okay, what else is there? There was a moment where she almost checked herself into inpatient before all this happened. And I do think,
yes, because I feel like I understand what happened and what went wrong. I have so much more clarity now than I did before. I understand why it happened, and it opened my eyes to what I'm needed in my life. I do want to be loved and cared for by someone. It's truly the best feeling in the world. Feeling that care like that for the first time in my life felt great. I can't wait to find the person who is going to sweep me off my feet and love me forever. Okay?
that she should still go forward with that.
It's all extremely confusing in my mind, because never in a million years would I have expected this. In the beginning, I was very shocked to hear how vehemently against everything you were, which made me really confused and hurt. I felt like Zach had given me the wrong idea. I don't feel this way now, and I couldn't understand deep to my core how everything spiraled downward so quickly. What the fuck is this about?
Since homewrecking my marriage, she quit going to therapy, because narcissists do not like to look at themselves in the mirror. They don't like to do the internal work. Leah is a deeply insecure, I have this written down, Leah is a deeply insecure individual, and I cannot imagine she will ever feel secure, as she has destroyed a family and will forever compare herself to the image of me. I wonder.
Which is true. We're watching that play out.
Oh my God. She said you might be sleeping in his bed, but you know that no matter where you go, no matter what you do, it don't matter. I'm still in everybody's lives. Therefore, there is always going to be this constant comparison to me. You are not going to sleep straight, bitch. Oh, I live for this. This feels like 2016 drama. Have you not missed this? It's not sexual assault and horrible, nasty things like R-word and stuff. This is nice. I mean, horrible for these people, terrible. But like, this feels so much lighter than the other stuff. Oh.
Zach thinks about me still, or is in love with me still. And how could she not? I'm the mother to his child. We were together a long time. And
she said we FaceTime often, so Clover can be... Oh, Clover's such a gorgeous name. Oh, I love that name. Can be connected with both parents. So they're talking every day. Zach gave me a Pokemon card today just because blank, blank, blank. It's worth $75, not like super crazy. Oh, and they're getting gifts and stuff. Ooh. She said, and my man, thank you to my man. And my man, thank you to my man.
Still sees me and talks to me all the time. In February, Zach kind of...
She's still desperately in love with him. I mean, can we all agree in chat right now?
I mean, okay, yes, I think that no matter what, there's always going to be that love for him, but she's also made it clear she does not want to get back with him, and later on, there's a situation where he tries to get back with her, and she's like, I would never get back with you, which, honestly, do you blame her? Like, no, I think this is very much pointed at Leah and is meant to have a reaction out of Leah, because, I mean, clearly she just wants to make it clear that she doesn't want her on the internet, allegedly.
She still wants him. Like, immediately, she's not ready to give it up. Because this would not even be a talking point for somebody that I could not stand. Somebody who had betrayed me and I cannot fucking stand. This would not even be a talking point of, and he still calls me every day. She still would, if he said, I'm sorry, I fucked up, I made a terrible mistake, she would choose to keep her family together. And it would be to the internet's dismay, because now we're all involved in your relationship, and we're going to feel some kind of way about you going back on yourself like that. We would feel that you deserve more. But yeah, it doesn't seem like she's ready to give this up. I love how everyone's on the same page. You're like, yes.
Indirectly self-launched the idea that he made a mistake. He told me he would regret it forever. He told me he was still in love with
me. Says, normally he would say he regretted how it happened. This time, it was that it happened at all. He said if he could go back in time, he wouldn't have done it. Oh, bitch, are we setting the groundwork for a comeback of this relationship?
me, and he told me that he was still attracted to me, and I let him know that we would never get back together. I told some of my friends and family that, and then Zach stopped telling me things, which makes sense. The love that Zach and I had, that doesn't die overnight, especially because he wasn't unhappy. We weren't fighting, we were intimate often, and we spent all our time together.
The day he cheated, he said he wanted to marry me again. He said he would spend the rest of his life making up what he did to hurt me. He said I was his one and only soulmate. She is not over this. And like, obviously it's going to take its time to heal. No one's expecting this, but she still cares about the words that come out of his mouth, even down to the phrasing, right? And the reality of the situation is that like, he's just a dog and dogs have fleas, right? That's all it is. He's just a dog and dog has fleas. But she's so hung up on every word. When the word of this man has proven that his word don't mean shit, babes. It doesn't mean shit. Sister to sister, I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this. This man is never ever going to provide you the love, care, and attention you deserve. He's in regret now. And regret is different to when you make a mistake and try and rectify it. If he made a mistake and tried to rectify it, you would be living with the girl and partially raising on a part-time basis your child. That guy made multiple decisions at times that he could have walked back, babes. He doesn't, I feel like that movie, he's just not that into you. Like, he doesn't want that.
On the couch laughing. Like, Zach and I held hands.
That's right. Miss Lynn said regret, not remorse. Snaps in chat if you got a snaps emoji. Regret.
Yeah. And again, I don't think she wants to get back with him. Of course it still hurts. I'm not going to say that she's over it. I don't think I would ever be able to get over it. But at the end of the day, I think she wants to, let Leah know what is up.
Not remorse. That's 100% what it is.
Hands when we would fall asleep together every night. I know this video is a little bit scattered. What can you expect? When she posted those 2 TikToks, it's because Zach and I had been together for 2 hours and she couldn't get a hold of him. So those
What
TikToks
TikToks?
are exactly who she is. I'm too lazy to insert the TikToks, so here they are. What's really funny about this is when I was talking to Zach, because we were spending hours together and just digesting everything. And I said, she's actually really liking this, Zach. She got chosen. And that's exactly what she wanted. He was like, no, she feels so bad. I go to leave. I see this in my car. I get out of my car. I'm like, wait, this is your girl? This is somebody who feels bad to you? He went home and was like, why did you do that?
You guys are assholes, especially Kenny. I hit him in the mood.
What I liked about this one is people.
She's so weird. This is such weird bitch behavior. She actually, I know, okay, I'm gonna call it from now. She actually scares me a little bit. There's something very like, I don't know, something, she seems to.
It is scary, and I did, again, watch the Just Trish podcast where Trisha talked about this, and they made a really good point. They mentioned that Megan could have been hurt during this entire altercation, you know, allegedly, because Leah is really obsessive. And this could have turned a lot different. You know, it really does look like Leah allegedly really wants to become Megan. And we've seen a lot of true crime documentaries and different scenarios play out. And, I mean, you can put one and one together. And, I mean, it seems like this is obsessive behavior and it could lead to something else.
Devoid of emotion. Yeah, something's not something incorrectly. This is so insane pick-me behavior. Yeah, just something about this feels off.
She's never seen someone play the harmonica ever. Editing note. Leah lies a lot out of self-preservation.
And one more thing, bitch. She said editing note. And one more thing, you raggedy bitch.
That is what I'm about to talk about. That she will lie out of self-preservation all the time to save her image, to twist the narrative, to make her look like she's not evil. She just loves to lie out of self-preservation. I want to talk a little bit more about Leah's manipulation of the situation and why I warned Zach that if they broke up, she would come online and try to mess with the scope of what happened.
Yeah.
Let me get a date.
I understand why she's preemptively doing all of this, because Leah's erratic behavior at this point, like, we are laying, I can understand her mentality, like, lay the groundwork so that when this shit falls apart, which it will, I feel like we're all on the same page, this will 100% fall apart, that she can't come back and play the victim of the entire situation. Yeah, no, I feel her.
Up.
Yeah, especially with how much Leah is trying to manipulate everything. It's kind of insane.
September 23rd, 2025. Leah and I came home from Disneyland. We went to the Boo Bash or whatever, and my husband was sending her text messages about his longing for her. She showed me those messages.
Does that not show you, to a certain degree, that he made his own decisions there? It is regret, not remorse.
And she was like, I'm confused. I start crying. And I start saying, this sounds like my husband's in love with you. Why else would he say this?
So she's like, your husband, she picks up her phone, she's like, your husband's texting me saying that he loves me and he's longing for me. Am I for real? Is that what's happening? That is so fucking psychotic. There's something eerie about that bitch.
I'm crying to her about how I believe my marriage is over. I am distraught.
The fact that she could do that and face Megan, like, no remorse, no embarrassment, no shame.
I need to talk to Zach right now. I cannot believe what's happening. I call Zach. I tell him, I don't know what's going on between you and Leah, but you need to figure it out. And he called Leah, then he called me back, and he said, Leah and I have feelings for each other. I was like, what? And then Zach tried to convince me that maybe I could have more feelings for Leah than I already did. They wanted to be a throuple.
Crazy work.
Wait a minute.
Crazy work.
Wait a minute. What? That's actually insane. That is actually out of everything that I was expecting up until, I promise you, as God is my witness, I did not expect that a raggedy bitch to say that. I did not.
You raggedy bitch.
I did not expect that. A throuple? So they're trying to gaslight and convince her, hey, you think he wanted his cake and eating it too? Oh God, what is it with you men?
Mm-hmm.
He wanted to eat his cake and have hers too. He wanted 2 pounds of cake.
And also, what did they expect? She was gonna say, yeah, for sure. What?
Double caked up on a Thursday. That's what he wanted.
Double cheeked up on a Thursday afternoon. Hella ass. The sun is still out, my nigga.
Oh my God.
The next morning, Leah came over. I did not think she was on board with this. So I start confiding to my best friend.
So she's like, Carl, me and this man, we're going through our shit. Something is off, because he just turned around and he said to me, I want to make it a throuple. Oh my God, can you imagine? Could you imagine to be a fly on the wall? This is messy.
Can you believe this? Like, can you believe that he has this idea that we could all be a throuple, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, yeah, no, that's crazy. That's insane. That's no.
No?
I said, did you talk to my husband today? Or did you text my husband today? She said, no. I said, okay. Sometime later I call Zach because the stories are not lining up. He's in Tokyo. That's why.
How about your husband and your friend should just cease talking? Why are we even entertaining this conversation in the first place? It was her idea, not Zach's. Oh God, Thor, please don't. Oh, please. I can't take any more.
And he says, Leah, you were on board with this. You wanted to do this. And she's like, what? Huh? He was like, am I being gaslit right now? We talked for hours about this, about how we could all be together.
Oh, she's crazy. Oh, she's insane. She's insane. Oh, this is way beyond. She is insane. That is insane. Oh, yeah. Okay, Megan, you know when I was sitting there and I was like a bit juvenile to talk about her hair? Yeah, that bitch hair is fried. Fuck that hoe. Oh, my God.
Please, like, I don't, not wanting to say that she did that. Editing note.
I love Paige.
The most despicable thing that she said that got
And one more thing, bitch. That's all I'm gonna hear when I hear editing notes. And one more thing, bitch.
Me was she was telling Zach, like, everyone's gonna be so jealous of you, two hot wives, and I want to be one of your girls. And Zach is feeling completely thrown out of the bus, completely manipulated, and completely gaslit. I find out that Lee actually had talked to my husband that day when I asked, remember, did you text my husband? And then I found out they had a 3-hour phone call. I looked at her, I said, you said you did not talk to my husband today. She said, you asked if I texted him. I freaked out. My sister was there. I was like, oh my God, get out of my house. Get out of my house right now. What is with the lying? And Zach tells me, no, we talked on the phone for hours about this and how it's what she wanted. And I told her it could go wrong.
Do you think she's trying to like sow the seeds of mistrust? Because it seems like at this point, everything it is that Zach has said is somewhat truthful. Like, I think I'm falling for your friend. The idea is potentially we have ourselves like, you know, a polygamous relationship. And it was Leah who brought it to me. Leah was the one who lied about her suggesting they become a throuple. And Leah is also the person who's lying about them communicating and having phone conversations and all that kind of stuff. The only person who's lying here is Leah. And she's sowing those seeds of mistrust. So even if they were able to work through it and have somewhat of a functionable marriage, it becomes incredibly difficult when literally this outsider, this bitch, this raggedy bitch is like in the middle of whatever they've got going on. This could have potentially just, maybe if it was like he flirted with the best friend, it was inappropriate, she loses her best friend, she stays with her husband, that could have functionally worked. Would it have been a great situation for everyone? No, but some people choose to work through things like that. But now neither of them trust each other. He's being gaslit by her and she's lying to everyone about everything. Why are we still calling and texting each other, first of all? Because if my husband turned around and said he was in love with you, I'm not calling and texting until we figure this shit out first.
But she didn't want to hear that. She said it was only going to work out.
Not for real.
In her favor, and she saw a butterfly, so it's perfect and it's gonna work. Later I'm talking to Leah again, and she says something along the lines of, I would have never crossed that boundary if I knew you weren't okay with it. That's another lie. Everybody knows how territorial I was over Zach. She saw me be territorial over Zach.
Why are you with somebody who makes you feel territorial, girl? You shouldn't have to feel territorial.
Many times before that. She saw me crying in the Uber right before, not even 24 hours before, wondering why my husband was in love with another woman.
That other woman being your best friend and you're confiding in her is so fucked. She had no chance.
And she has the audacity to say, I would never have crossed that line if I didn't know you were okay with it. Zach asked her, do you love me? And she said yes. She admitted her feelings.
I would never cross the line. What? Just don't. What do you mean?
Feelings to Zach, folded like a lawn chair. And then after that, she said, I would have never crossed that line if I knew you weren't okay with it. You know, I would have never done this because my Grammy was cheated on. And it was the worst thing to happen in my life. So I would have never did that. She said, I feel like Zach manipulated me. He tricked me into...
Okay, she was setting up the groundwork. I was so confused at the beginning. She was setting up the groundwork. I understand why we need to know all of these stupid little stories. Megan, I take back everything. She is something else. Something else. Girl, get the fuck out. Yes. Leave Granny out of it. What the hell did Granny do? Okay.
And then I went to Zach and I told him, and he was like, oh my God, what? No, we talked for hours. She didn't want to hear it. So that's why I believe she will eventually come back and she will say she was manipulated into this.
I see you.
When the truth is, it was her. She feigns victim all the time. She laughed. I caught them cheating on me on the same beach that Zach proposed to me. The same beach my sister got married on.
So she caught them cheating before the rest of the world found those videos? Guys, I'm overstimulated. Actually, I'm overstimulated. There is so much going on. Nobody gives a fuck about her. I hope she believes in herself and cares. Look after you and your baby. Nobody in this story gives a fuck about you, sweetheart. And I know that's horrible to hear, but my goodness, not an ounce of care for any of her feelings.
We both knew how important that place was to me. Now, people wonder why I don't drag.
For sure. And again, go show her some love. She deserves all of the views and all the attention.
Back as much. It's honestly because when Clover grows up, I don't want her to see a digital footprint of me berating her father.
Snaps. And that's what makes you a real ass bitch.
Online. Yep. I don't much care if she sees me berating Leah. Clover will know what happened when she's old enough and it's age appropriate. I will make sure of that. Something that Zach holds over my head is that somebody is going to attack him and Leah in front of Clover and traumatize her. So I want to make it very clear that I do not condone any violence to these people if you see them, because that is the one thing.
Guys, that means no tomatoes at Disney World. I know that we were planning to come together and throw tomatoes at them while they were going on the rides. I get it. But no tomatoes. She said no tomatoes, so okay, I guess.
That he tries to hold over my head.
Oh man, damn. There goes my weekend plans. I know, right? Shit, fuck.
To get me to stop talking. Clover's well-being.
Oh, okay, one sec. So this to Leah. I'd like to know if you reciprocate Zach's feelings from his text. I deserve to know what's coming and to prepare myself. No, all I wanted was the things to go back to normal. He's very convinced you're in love with him. Are you? I need your honesty. No reply. He's very convinced that you were confessing deep feelings for him, not me and him. He said you had more to say to him, but couldn't until you talked to me. What was that? No answer. He said if an ultimatum was proposed, y'all would choose each other. I did not reciprocate that sentiment. So I need you to be very fucking honest with me, because I don't know why else he would choose to say these things to me. He's in this fantasy land that they are each other's one true love in a really unfortunate circumstance, and that they're gonna ride off into the sunset together. And she's saying something completely different to her friend. This is psychotic. This is psychotic. In Jamaica, we have a phrase for this, right? When somebody's actually insane, it's called mad sick head no good. Mad sick head no good. Mad sick head no good. Something is not okay in that girl's head.
I don't have to explain the irony in that. Here is a voice memo of me asking.
Okay. She tried to pin all of this on Zach multiple times when it wasn't going in her favor, throwing him under the bus to save herself and our relationship.
Zach, why she left.
Why are you still trying to save your relationship with Megan? Like, there, in no world is this gonna be okay.
When I caught you guys first, and
Delusional.
Leah said, oh, well, this is an awkward situation. Haha.
It's because we already made a commitment to each other, and it's like, we were going to tell you in the morning.
That's really mean.
I know, I didn't want you to see it. I'd rather have told you in the morning.
What were you planning on telling me? Me and Leah decided that we're going to move on as
So, okay, Zach wants to know if you feel 50-50 accountability for getting wrapped up in this fantasy. I'm sorry, I'm on the phone with him, and he's like picking up that it feels like maybe you don't feel accountable for your actions, and you feel like it's only because you felt his green light, and he's feeling like he got in the whole blame and said his feeling hung out to dry. I'm sorry, it's just taking a lot to straighten this out. Why are you even attempting to straighten this out? It just goes to show like how much she was willing to tolerate to make it work. So, poor baby. I really don't know what to do or if he doesn't feel that way. Obviously, I am a part of this and I have accountability in this. I never said I didn't do anything wrong. I see where I went wrong. Do you think that he should bear more of the responsibility? He said he can't talk to you. I have to ask these. He took an oath. So in that regard, it should have stopped a long time ago. I mean, she's not wrong. Don't shoot me. She's not wrong. The only person in this situation who literally has an obligation to you, your safety, your well-being, and protection is him. Friends, they will come and go. But when you choose...
Yeah, and that's like horrible thing to go through.
Choose another person as your life partner, that is it. One time, no takey backsies. That is it. So, she's not wrong. Even though I still can't stand it, but she's not wrong. He should have stopped this a long time ago. In fact, yeah, he does bear. I feel like you've answered your own question. He does bear a lot more responsibility here.
Boyfriend and girlfriend?
We are in love. And
you guys are boyfriend and girlfriend now?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Well, we're still married. You guys are boyfriend and girlfriend. That's kind of twisted.
I think we're separated now.
It's just a couple more questions. I guess I know the answer. Are you interested in fixing our marriage?
No. Sorry.
Say it louder.
No.
You're not interested in fixing our marriage. You want to let me go, and you want to explore Leah.
Yes.
Because of what you and Leah did. So you guys get to ride off into the sunset. And this is what I did.
What is that?
And choosing not to work on the relationship is just mind-boggling. Again, there is a child involved. You're actively saying you want to pursue this, like this is oh man.
Is that them fucking on the beach? Is that them fucking on the beach? No, guys,
so.
I'm overstimulated.
I'm
overstimulated. That is not them fucking on the beach.
Yep.
Guys! My husband just went sand everywhere. I could not imagine the sand. I could never be a beach fucker girly. Whoever you girls are, I'm glad you guys were willing to take that risk with sand in the vagina because it could never be me. Oh my god, that is crazy. So they were already fucking caught. And y'all see that's what makes her statement. You think they would keep it cool considering the situation. Remember from the video that we watched earlier? This is the second time. They couldn't even hold their shit together for a moment. Crazy work.
Awake all night, didn't fall asleep, alone. And that is going to be my life. So you can leave now.
I told you you're too charismatic and you're good looking. You're not.
I don't give a shit what you told Leah. I never want to hear her name again. She's blocked on everything and she's dead to me. I will never speak to her again.
Release that video publicly. Like that gets really messy. You could ruin our fucking lives.
You could ruin our fucking lives. Fuck.
Oh no. Hearing that again. No. You I'm sorry. But who did the damn thing? No.
You. Zach, fuck you.
Yep.
You could ruin our fucking life. What about your daughter, you fuck ass bitch? What about your daughter? Talking about ruining lives? Because you want to explore with a new fantasy girl who doesn't even cut for you at all. She does not even stand up for you at all. Given the opportunity, she will throw you under a bus.
Again, Leah only cares how she's being perceived. Her apology, empty, fluff, no accountability.
Oh, she apologized after Zach was telling me to try to be normal, and I let him know that she didn't apologize to me yet at all. Zach told her to apologize, so Zach was trying to get her to do a personal apology. How's the concert? Good, but I just haven't heard from Zach. But I know y'all tried to talk on the phone for like 4 hours, so I'm just like, I heard from him for a second. I don't know. My anxiety is really bad given the situation. Why are you talking to her, girl? Do you not have no other friends? It could genuinely be the case. I'm a girlie who only keeps a handful, you know? So it could genuinely be the case, but oh my God. It's like she's looking to her for something, and it's just like, she's the worst person. She's going to hurt you the most. He said he was going to sleep for a couple of hours. Okay, he didn't tell me that. He said he was going to try and sleep for 4 hours and wake up at 11 a.m. his time. I just checked, it's 9:45. It's 10:45 his time, I think. You're right. I looked at Shanghai time on accident. I'm about to go to sleep. I've been sitting in my thoughts ever since I've been home, and I seriously owe this message to you. I'm incredibly, incredibly sorry for hurting...
Much like the apology she gave me after she admitted that she had...
Sorry for hurting you. My heart has been aching since the second I saw you crying. The fact that I betrayed my best friend kills me inside. It completely shut me down because the pain was too much to handle. In those moments, I felt like I'd lost you, and it was mourning one of the most
That is a lie. She is still with that man. She does not care.
important relationships of my life. Even though you were sitting in front of me, even though we were texting, in my mind, I hurt you so deeply that my world came crashing down. I'm so sorry because that's also incredibly unfair to you. Since I shut down, you have been worried about me. Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God. What do you mean she's been concerned about you? The world don't deserve this woman. She's better than me, I promise you that. When you were the one who was betrayed, you were checking in with me. When you were so deeply heartbroken and hurt by the people you trust most. It's like she's trying to like put the knife in and just dig it in. Got some lemon and salt and just fucking fucked around in the wound. I truly believe that I had lost you forever. I shut down so...
Literally, like, she keeps making Megan relive this situation over and over again. And I don't blame Megan for just putting this video out and continuing to make it known how horrible Leah has been, allegedly.
So bad that I made an incredibly reckless decision to go to Katie's without thinking, who the fuck is Katie's? Without thinking about how deeply it would hurt you, both you and Zach. That's horrible of me to do that. I was so scared that I had nothing in this world left. I wanted more than anything for us to go back to the way that it was. You are my sister in this life. I love you so incredibly much. The fact that I hurt you in this way is absolutely my biggest regret and fuck up.
She don't care.
In this life. I couldn't fathom living a life that you weren't in. I can't even believe you're willing to forgive me and work through this. Oh my God. When in my mind I feel like I've lost you, which made me shut down more than ever. Sitting in these deeply painful emotions that were shut off is so eye-opening. What you have been dealing with for the past few days. This is 1,000 times because you were the one who was betrayed. My body can't even begin to process that pain. I can't even believe I caused pain for you. I am so sorry. I could write thousands of words about just how much you mean to me. It sounds like you are. I care about you so much. I love you so much. I felt like I was in the Vampire Diaries and shut my humanity off and became this cold, soulless person. I was preparing for a life without you, Zach, and Clover in it. It's not your family, you crazy bitch. I was preparing for a life without you, Zach, and Clover in it. That's not your family.
Seriously.
Oh my God. It was so damn hard to be in those thoughts because I would have nothing left in this world. I wouldn't have my best friend that I had built a life-changing friendship with, something I would never find again. I know for a fact this message is long overdue. I'm so sorry. I want to do everything I can to heal through this with you. I want things to be normal when you're ready for them too. After as many talks as you want to have, after as many sorries from me you need to hear. The fact that I hurt you really fucking kills me inside. It's one of the most painful feelings I've ever felt. How many times have you heard me, I, and self in this fucking apology? Terrible. Where's my gavel? Terrible bitch. I'm so sorry because I know you're feeling the pain 100 times worse and have to navigate through this. I can't live a life without you in it. You mean so much to me. I would really love to talk to you tomorrow morning before my flight, and if that won't work, I'll definitely call you and talk you through everything at a time that works for you. I more than anything want to make this right with you. I could definitely stay up if you wanted to talk tonight, but I know you hate staying up late. Right, she's just gonna keep apologizing. I don't care to hear this bitch anymore.
I agree too.
Okay, go over to MeganPlays video, read this in your own time because I have no time for that.
Empty. Focused on her. Her feelings. How she couldn't believe what she did. Although she has a history of talking to other people's men. The irony in all of it is Zach has already caught her in a lie. And he said to her, in my 8 years with Megan, she never lied to me. And Lee said, stop comparing me to her. I don't know how.
Why on earth is this man confiding his relationship with her best friend to her? Do any of these people have like any level of sensitivity at all? Like, do any of them have any level of sensitivity? I just looked at myself in the viewfinder. I look like black to Mimi. Wait. I just literally looked at myself. I was like, I look like black to Mimi right now. It's the hat, isn't it? It's the hat. Now, wait a minute. Anyway, let's carry on.
Oh, either of them can ever look at each other and trust each other again. I know that time will tell, and hopefully one day this will all be a very distant memory. And this one comment said greed. She had it all, and she wanted more. This is specifically something that Leah and Zach told me. She said, well, I'm an Aries moon, and once I get what I have, I want the next thing. Her quote.
She's basically saying, like, this is not the end of how she's going to operate.
Zach said something along the same lines. She shows you who she is, and then she just pretends, oh, I had no idea.
Again, I don't think that relationship's gonna last very long.
Yeah, she claims ignorance to skirt accountability, and it's worked for her this far. So she can come on and say her actions were disgusting and vile, but she doesn't regret them enough to make any changes in her own behavior or her life course, or however you want to word it. Going forward, if you want to support the situation, don't click on her videos, not even a thumbs down it, because all that gives her engagement, views, and gets her an algorithm. Doesn't matter if it's positive or negative attention. Let her evaporate. Make her invisible. Don't watch her videos. And a year from now, when all of you forget that any of this happened, I'll still be living it.
Yeah.
My holidays are different. Clover's birthdays are different. My life is different. Then it'll never go back to being the same. I'm coping with it. And hopefully, one day soon, I will be happy again.
Oh, babes.
I have to hope. Because all this pain and suffering has to be worth something, right? I think that's all I have to say.
Well, oh,
Here's some bonus content for making it to this.
I love editing. I love editing, Megan. And one more thing.
I love Paige. And again, she deserves happiness. Absolutely. It pains me to hear how devastated she is from this entire situation. Rightfully so. This is horrible. I couldn't even imagine.
Bitch. Come on then, Megan. What else is it? What else has this bitch done? One more time. I was sitting there thinking, oh, that's it. That's the end. No, she said one more time.
End of the video. Follow me on Instagram if you don't. I post here the most.
Oh, okay.
Here's Leah's chart if anybody wants to make content on it or find out why she is evil.
Aphrodite. Clock in, bitch. Clock in. Okay? Clock in, Aphrodite. It's time for you to clock in. I need you to read what the fuck's going on over here, Aphrodite. Clock in. It is time to go to work. In fact, somebody tag him. Is he live now? He's usually live around this time. If he's live, somebody tag him and tell him it's time to clock in for work. Okay? There's work to be done because I need to know. I would love to know astrologically how all of this is playing. I'd love to know. He needs to make that video.
This is me and Leah's chart, our synastry. This is me and Zach's chart, our synastry. And here's Zach and Leah's chart. So if anyone wants to make content on it, feel free. Not only that, but if anybody wants to dissect her body language in her video, go for it.
She said, now pack of wolves, go. Go. You can go. She said, don't give them physical harm, but she didn't say we couldn't make content on it. You know, like when Killian Ballinger was like, but they didn't say I couldn't sing.
I recently realized that I never said that I couldn't sing what I was saying.
Like, don't be violent. Do not hurt these people physically, but you can make some videos. And if you want to make some coins, this is how we make some coins. I live for this bitch. I live for her.
Also, yeah, dude, this shit is fried. She's already lost a lot of, like, look how crusty it is. I know I'm not supposed to be bullying anybody, but, like,
no,
what
you
is
have to
this?
be fast.
And it's only gonna get worse. I called Zach and I was like, she's dying her head. He was like, it's only gonna get blonder. She's transitioning blonde. She's got these blonde streaks. I was like, Zach, I can see her roots. He's like, well, it's gonna take a few sessions. Look how crusty. This is the first session. Like, I do know this is how it goes.
She's so petty.
From brown to red to blonde. That's just how the levels lift. So maybe in 2 years she'll be here, but I think in the meantime she's gonna enjoy the red. Also, love the money pieces. I like how she wore a shirt that covered up her tattoo.
Oh yeah. Do you know what? She has got lighter bangs. Oh, you're a weird bitch. You're a weird bitch. There's something about you I don't like. And when my gut tells me that something isn't right, something about her is odd. She's very odd.
What's
that? Giving criminal going to court trying to appeal to judge and jury.
To make it be like, no guys, look, I'm not insane. She got a Z tattoo right after me when she knew I was getting mine removed. Look how beautiful she used to be. Being an evil bitch makes you so ugly. Now I'm done.
Okay, I'll let you have your moment, queen. I'll let you have your moment. Well. That was a very, very interesting video. Honestly, they deserve the worst. I think she's giving Zach way too much grace. I think she spent way too much time trying to console her friend and validate her friend's feelings. I'd love to know what Zach has to say, quite frankly, for my own personal enjoyment. But for Megan, I would just prefer for these people to go away and shut the fuck up. Both of you just go away and shut the fuck up. If this, I understand now why Megan made her video, because if this girl wants to come back and give everybody this shill emptiness apology, then go away, girl. We don't need to hear it. We really don't need to hear it. I hope that Megan gets some validation. I hope that Megan feels somewhat vindicated, and I hope that Megan concentrates on, you know, her family, her family being her and Clover, and how they're going to move on into the future. As I've discussed a little bit earlier, though, it is so incredibly clear to me that she is, at this point, from what I've seen, I feel like there's a part of her that would still make it work with Zach if he was willing to really, really grovel. I mean, down on hands and knees, waiting on her hand and foot, everywhere she goes, cleaning the floor. You know, like, what do you call it? Those the curling matches where they're on the ice and they're sweeping as the ball moves forward, like one of those, right? Like he's sweeping the floor before she even walks on it, kind of shit. He would have to grovel a lot, but I feel like there's still a slither of chance. And unfortunately, I hate that there's a slither of chance, because I think that men aren't as stupid as you think they are as well. I think he knows that there's a slither of chance. The fact that you're even talking and conversing as much as you do outside the parameters of your children means that to a certain degree there must be some kind of slither of a chance. So yeah, I wish her nothing but the best, but I wish Zach and Leah or Leo, whatever her name is, absolutely the worst. There's something wrong about that girl. There is something wrong.
Say, hold up, wait a minute. Something ain't right.
Something is not right with her, and I get that vibe, but it's also the same vibe I got from Shannon Rose, which is somebody that I think that she looks like. But anyway, that was that story. I'm so glad I tapped in. I'm so glad I tapped in on that story. That was a very interesting one. Anyway, with that being said, I hope you guys have enjoyed tonight's stream. We've been on here for 3 hours and my parking is about to run out. I really thoroughly enjoyed conversing.
Likewise, we've been on stream for 3 hours as well. That's crazy. Yeah, honestly, I think Leah is very, very odd throughout this entire situation. It's horrible what she did. I do have to agree with Paige. I mean, yeah, the way they're conversing, there has to be a sliver of chance. I know that Megan has said that she would never, but at the end of the day, there is a child involved, so I feel like that door could be cracked open, and you know, that is her choice. If a family could be repaired, I mean, it's her choice to want to do that, of course, especially with the child involved. But I mean, I really just hope that she gets everything that she wants and deserves, and Zach better just not do nothing else, even if they don't get together ever again. Like, he can't keep doing this to her. Like, that's horrible. And you know what, it's good that he is staying quiet for Megan's sake and for their child's sake. Yeah, that's all I have to say. This is a horrible situation. I can't even imagine. But thank you so much for everybody that has joined in and watched this. I love Paige. Go ahead and send her some love. And I am on a road to 1,000 subscribers, so please, please consider subscribing if you enjoy the content. And yeah, see you on the next one. Guys, I still need to make burritos. How are we on stream? It's been literally almost 3 hours. I am like, I can barely even talk. That was a lot. That was a lot. But I really enjoyed watching those 2 videos, and honestly, what better way to spend my time than with you guys? Yeah, thank you so much for joining in. I think I'm gonna leave it there. If you at any point have any suggestions of anything that you would like me to cover, please, please, please feel free to leave those down in the comments below. I would really appreciate, and I would love to cover anything that you guys want me to. But yeah, this has been fun, guys. 3 hours, maybe a new record. Pretty sure. Alright, I gotta go. Thank you guys. Bye.